We're opening a free grocery store sponsored by Poly Market, but it was only going to last like a week.
No, that was something that happened. Oh my gosh, that's super. What is that? Water, vegetable juice, fruit juice, 100%. Black tea, green tea, natural flavors, vitamin C. It seems like a much better alternative if you have to drink. I have to drink. I do like V8 and like a Bloody Mary, but no. Oh my gosh, that happened. But it's non-GMO, gluten-free, no artificial colors, no sugar added. I get anxiety, and like it makes me like, I don't know. I have to drink. Damn, they're so good. Having even more anxiety because so I have to be careful. I have to be careful with. It definitely helps. Having even more.
Alrighty, how's it going, guys? Short intro today, just one of the clips. As it is Monday, hope you're having a good Monday morning. We try and get through these a little bit faster because I know some people are getting their week started. But Jeremy is absolutely losing his mind. He was exposed today, and this is like kind of a theory, but I think there's very strong evidence to suggest that he's pretending to go to the Renaissance Fair to try and own the haters. But just look at this thumbnail from last week on the Friday show. Now, Friday show for him was like Saturday. For me, I'm too busy to cover that stuff. There's a lot of good shows that are covering it. Of course, the Casino and Don Flurgundy are some of my favorites. But like, just look at this thumbnail. Just look at this thumbnail. What are you doing, Jeremy? He's like, all right, give myself the spot colors. I'm going to be the Silence of the Lambs. What is it? Clarice? And make sure you get the death head's moth. Like, he's absolutely losing his mind. Now, this one was really funny, and we do have some clips from that. However, we will go into that after the first set. We'll do Jeremy second, then we'll get into the Chrissie stuff first. Chrissie Mayr confirmed fired from Friday Night Tight. She's gone. She's been evaporated. Then we'll get the Jer stuff, and then we'll go into the Nick HRO stuff. And then I've got a little bit of surprise for you. You'll have to just wait and see. But how's it going? How was your weekend, chat? Be sure to like the stream or hit those B's over on Kick. So going right into it, we got this quick clip from Alyssa Clips. It's Friday Night Tights wishes Chrissie Mayr the best. I'm sure they do. Do you think they really wish her the best? Do you think they really wish her the best? They've got to be looking at their numbers and they're like, oh, this is so convenient that she just happened to fuck up the exact moment we wanted to get rid of her because she's so boring, it doesn't add anything to the show. She did one Frost impression joke once, and she's been writing that for their entire career. All right, let's see what they say. Now, they're actually a lot more professional in this. Obviously, I'm putting words in their mouth a little bit, but we'll see what they say.
Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for $50. What's
Garfield's Bizarre Adventure is the instigator of so much troublemaking. Every time I hear that name, I know that I'm in for a good time. I think he was the first person to get the super chat in on Chrissie Mayr's Melanie Mac stream as well, when she made the chat 7 days pre-postage application to get in there. Oh, but before I get into that, Been There Done That has resubscribed. Jamie Moodley says another win for the toe. Friday Night Tight to wish her $1 million. And also Dirty to subscribe over on Kick. Much happy to see everyone here.
up, dude? Oh, it finally gets brought up. Okay. Looks like Chrissie is still seething that she got the boot from FNT, and now she is doing the rounds claiming she got canceled. She dressed up as Frost so many times she became her. The house always wins. Well, thank you, Garfield. Chrissie is
her channel's under attack. She's being canceled. Don't you feel bad? Can I see some ones in the chat if you're like if you support Chrissie? You know, like if you you feel a bit of empathy towards her because she was just doing her best. She didn't do nothing, okay? And she was just, I don't know, people just use her as a scapegoat. We're going to hear from her own words tonight as well.
No longer on the show. I think that's been pretty obvious to a lot of people.
Yep, they completely erased her from both the thumbnails and the intro, as I understand it. She's completely gone, and she's never coming back. She's been sent into the Jurgatory. Well, we don't know. I should put that up as a poll. I did put that up as a poll. What am I talking about? Do you think that Chrissie Mayr is going to be the illustrious, unnamed female co-star of Jeremy's show that still hasn't actually shown up? Where is she, Jeremy? Now, Jeremy's completely abandoned his morning time slot as well, but I am loving these new vlogs. They are great. Every one of them, I'm e-fapping. It's fantastic. I wonder if he'll actually own the haters by posting some photos of himself at the Renaissance Fair. Maybe he did. I don't know. I could be wrong.
And listen, I'm not going to pile on Chrissie. I don't know what she's saying.
Now, you can see that from the protest from the other members on Friday Night Tights, they're very upset about their dear friend Chrissie going missing. Shadiversity is like in tears. That's why his camera's off. Comics Division, X-Ray Girl, they can't show their faces. Quarter Black Garrett, he's just hiding the pain. Disparo is, I don't know, he's thinking about fish and chips or something. He's from the UK. Fake Wizard, I don't know, maybe he's stoned up. Maybe he's had too much of that, like, what is it, tumbleweed or something from the Shire? I don't know.
Whatever. I will just say I wish her the best, truly wish her the best in her future endeavors, and appreciate her time here. That Frost skit was great, but yeah, that's about it.
That's the one thing that she did. Did she even watch the TV shows? Didn't she? I think there was a clip of her saying that she was like, well, the TV shows was too much. There was just too much to watch. Oh, by the way, like I think someone mentioned it earlier, but Rip Sam Neill, fantastic actor, 72, gone too soon. If you're looking for like a Sam Neill fix, then I would say check out Mobland. Mobland is really fantastic, and season 2 is coming out, and Sam Neill's in that as like the kind of like the father of the crime family. It's a good old fashioned UK crime story, but kind of more modern, I guess. But I think he's going to be in season 2 post-mortem because they've already finished filming it. I really like that show, and honestly, it kind of like drove my day down a little bit. We got DB with a £2 says Gary doesn't want a soap opera. And look, he's a very professional guy, but everybody loves a bit of drama. Stop pretending that they don't.
Not going to get embroiled in all that. That was the whole point.
All right. So very, very little professional. We got some increasingly more amusing ones, I believe. We got Ryan Kinnell on if Chrissie Mayr will ever be back on Friday Night Tights.
Sell A for $2. Do y'all know if Chrissie will ever be back on FNT?
I'm going to say no. I mean, I haven't seen this one. It's only 40 seconds long, so we're not like missing too much of it. I'm going to say no.
I don't know. That's a really weird thing to super chat during Geeks and Gamers Daily. My guess would be no, but I really don't know, Sell A. Thank you.
So it's not.
I'm not on FNT. I don't know.
Pre-Dawn Corpse for $2. Ryan, I got
Pre-Dawn Corpse. I know that name.
PPP to sing. We're not gonna take it, but Jer's not gonna make it. No, he ain't gonna make it. All right, I'm not gonna do this whole thing.
Yeah, you're not gonna see me sing on this stream, so don't worry about that. That's not gonna happen. If you want to see me sing, you got to come to Japan and get me really drunk, and then force me to go to karaoke, which also won't never happen.
Jer's not gonna make it anymore. It was amazing. Congratulations.
Jer's not gonna make it. No, he ain't gonna make it anymore.
All right, who do you think was right? Who do you think? I kind of spoiled it there for a little bit. Who do you think was better, Ryan or PPP? Usually, I like PPP's impersonations better, but I think Ryan did a much better job with the song. I got to be honest about that.
Oh,
let's go.
Jer's not gonna make it. No, he ain't gonna make it.
All right. So now, Chrissie, this is the Seethe session. Chrissie went on to Cecil Says. That's a hard thing to say sometimes. You've got Cecil Says. I think this is that chick that goes on Camelot show. At least they used to with Rekieta. I guess they're watching a clip. I don't know.
I went to a neurologist because I was forgetting so much stuff, and she was like,
What? She went to a neurologist because she's batshit insane.
Test with me, like all these things, and she was like, yeah, you're chronically sleep deprived.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
She's sleepy, chat.
Cool.
So, like,
I thought it was raining outside. I guess it's just audio static from their stream.
I was like, please explain to me.
Didn't you just have a fucking kid?
why I forgot a podcast I was on, and then I was on another podcast weeks later. I forgot everything that we talked about. I would love to take one of his tours.
Not a single question about the oranges or anything like that. No one wanted to know what the oranges are
People
for.
are over it. This is 2 months ago, Russell.
Okay, it doesn't matter what people do. It's just like 2 months has happened, you know? Like, who gives a shit? It's just, oh no, this was happening yet. Like, what a dumb argument. it was in the past. The past doesn't matter. Like, you learn this when you watch The Lion King for the first time, where it's like, what does it matter? It's in the past. Bonk. What do you care? It's in the past. It doesn't matter if it's in the past or not. What matters is if you've shown that you're going to change, or if you're sorry. And if you're not sorry, that's fine as well, I guess. Just double down and play the villain. But don't play an idiot. If you play an idiot, you'll soon find out that that's all you've got around yourself, which is kind of explains why she's on this podcast.
It's orange.
My whole like
What the fuck is this sound audio coming from? Like, is this Alyssa Clips' channel? She has good audio, so it's not Alyssa's fault.
Mac drama.
Oh, that's over.
Yeah.
That's
People are on to a new thing to hate.
It takes like a week tops. If anything hangs around for a week longer.
Women talking about how long they can remember things.
I'm like, was it longer than that?
It was like.
Speaking of how long, let's make this bit faster so we can get into the other stuff.
It was 6 weeks of a very intensive.
I thought it had longer legs than that, though. I thought it would still be going on.
Very long legs, followed by my firing from FNT. Very long.
Really?
There it is. She was fired. Now, I don't think they actually gave her a salary, so I don't know what she's really missing out on. It seems like all she did was just go sit in the corner and just, I guess, collect clout, but it didn't actually work because her show didn't have any viewers. Like, the only really big show she had was when she had Melanie Mac on. I think she made like $3,000 in super chats, but those don't really extend into more than a few weeks. Like, that actually doesn't last a few weeks. This has been going on for a very long time, partly because Jeremy continues to play the fool. This has been going. Has it been 4 months? It feels like 4 months. It's been a long campaign for my brave meme war veterans out there.
Successful. Very
Is that official?
Oh, wait. Is it officially fired?
It's official.
Wow.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. They won. The mob won. Yay! Congrats.
What do you mean the mob won? Like, it's such a cope. The mob won. Oh no, they cancelled her because of her base, but no, it's because you were cringe. You provide no value. You're basically there because you did one funny thing a long time ago, and you've been coasting on that forever. You're resting on your laurels, and then you just start being an absolute business risk, attention risk. Everyone's just spamming the chat with oranges because they want to see you like felted. It just makes good business to get rid of you, especially when you like they don't seem to like they were even friends or anything like that. Like, why would you keep her around? And it'd be different if maybe she was standing up for something righteous, if she was going up against some sort of crazy adversity. If she actually was doing that, then I think they would have kept her absolutely. They wouldn't just throw her to the side because it was bad PR. They did it because they didn't believe in what you did. Like, you're not forced to stay friends with people if they're being shitty people, which is exactly what she was doing. It's ridiculous. What? Rate the Kiwi birds. I guess the New Zealand falcon, number 1. Wood pigeon, number 2. Kaka, number 3. Kakariki, number 4. Let's go with Tui for number 5. Pukeko, number 6. Takahe for number 7 because they're almost extinct, but they're basically just a fat Pukeko that can't fly. And then all these shit tier parrots that rape Stephen Fry's head.
You guys did it.
I still don't fully understand.
Mob, give yourself a round of applause.
You know what?
A lot of times the mob doesn't get recognition.
Now,
Finally, a win for the mob. We finally got one, boys. Well, this is just absolute cope. Now, there's a guy in the background here that's like talking. I think he actually knows the details, but he doesn't want to rock the boat. They have to wait until she leaves because they can't upset her majesty. Here's your crown, Queen of the Harpies. Here's your crown, your majesty. Congratulations, you got what you fucking deserve. Doom Studio asks, how was your weekend? Well, that was great. How was your weekend? Unironically, I was watching The Crown over the weekend. We started off watching Game of Thrones season 3, but then Matt Damon was in. Was Matt Damon? No. Matt Smith was in that. And then my girlfriend put on The Crown, which has Matt Smith in it as well. Because she was watching a bunch of Haaland, that fucking soccer player memes. So I guess she's just like, all white people look the same. So she wanted to watch Matt Smith do something. And then we're watching The Crown. It's actually very good. Very entertaining. All right. Oh, so I think I missed one. Hold on now. I'll try and find it in a second.
If someone else on FNT does something the mob doesn't like, guess what? Now a precedent has been set, and
Oh, shit.
they too can be ousted.
Like, they have some of the most controversial people on, well, maybe not the most controversial people, but certainly some of the loudest people and some of the most opinionated people on Friday Night Lights. I think they just had Saga and Ricard on, which must have been a bit of a blow to Jeremy because they were on the front page. But no, you've got Shadiversity's obviously very controversial person. You've got a lot of the EFAP guys that people get called, like, it's not true, but a lot of the people from EFAP get called like white supremacists or all sorts of crazy things, right? They do call Rags a furry, but he is one, so I guess that's actually just true. I missed, this is what I missed. DB was sent a £2 saying, Jer Simpson meme. No, it's not scrub. It's I wash myself with a rag on a stick. I was actually thinking about making that. Also, King Gazebo subscribed and Roblaw gifted 3 subs. Thank you very much.
Chrissy, I just want to say it's very magnanimous of you to give the mob its recognition and be like, hey, you know what?
Yeah, one for the mob.
Well done. Like, you got
well done, mob.
Yeah.
They really worked hard overtime, like countless downvoting everything I've ever done. Many DMs, many emails to the.
I think what's actually happening is they're giving you their honest opinion of how you are. You just had to shield because they thought it was like, oh my goodness, she's our based woman. Because no one ever cared about what she had to say. She was like, I guess she's a woman and she doesn't like the mainstream games media. Is she based? Because I'm going to be honest, a lot of people are really that stupid. Just like, oh my goodness, it's a black guy and he's saying the base things. Oh, it's a woman, she's saying the best things. Now, the reality is that she's talentless. Nobody really gives a shit about her. She didn't add anything to the show. And she was a dead weight. And dead weights get cast into the sea. And now she's swimming in the seas of irrelevancy.
People of FNT, yeah, they did a great job.
Well, you earned it. Thank you.
Can we get some hashtag good jobs in the chat?
Well, we love you here on this little channel and always will. Always, Chrissy's always been good to me. And I'll always be good to Chrissy.
I'll probably do another video.
That's what's important. It's about loyalty, about how people are good to you. It's not about what they do. It's not about the things they say or who they associate with or how many people they try and shut down and silence. It's just have they been good to you personally? That's how you make these decisions.
Where I like go into more detail and I don't know, I'm figuring out how much I want to talk about it and like share about.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna cry, stay on.
So let's say for some reason you put Anna in a timeout from the Jack show, right? Like she does something you don't like. And you
understand my threshold?
Oh my
God! Wow.
Sorry,
I
think you have to drown her baby for me to even mention. That's
my
threshold is really high.
Say that you do something Anna doesn't like, and Anna puts you in a timeout, right? And you're in a timeout for
like this is just completely has no representation of how reality works. It's not because someone does something you don't like. Specifically, what you did was play a fool, embarrass your audience, take drama, like try and profit off of something you knew about, lie to, like the lying honestly was the worst part because she was on 2 separate streams that explained this entire situation to her. It was the one with, I believe she was watching Camelot's stream. And then she was on the stream. I want to say it's Nina Infinity and Verbal Riot, where they actually explained the situation. I think in some parts, Chrissy even explained part of the situation to them as well, knowing that she's like full well knows everything that happened. So this like, oops, brain fart, I just got lobotomized before work. Maybe I was taking a dick to the ear and it just erased that part from my memory. Who knows what could happen on Craigslist? No, it's just insulting. Like the only reason streamers exist, the only reason YouTubers in general exist is because of the attention and generosity of the people that are watching you. That's why people say that chat is always right and you have to glaze chat a little bit. Now, sometimes you can argue with chat, of course, because, you know, sometimes they do a bit of an oopsie, but typically they are always right. And it's not like it's one person, obviously, but to sit there, rake in the money, lie to them, and pretend that you just, oh, it was just a coincidence. No, people get offended by that. And it's like also the provocation, because people like Jeremy does this a lot, where he provokes people and says like, why don't you find the coffee company? And then people find the coffee company, he gets fucking furious. This is what you're doing. It's like, well, how do I lie? Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. These things. So I think Camelot is a good example of this, actually, because like he was doing this Jeremy coverage quite a lot, and then he made a bit of an oopsie daisy. he basically immediately admitted that he was wrong and said that he wasn't going to cover it anymore, and he like kind of bowed out. And you don't see mountains of oranges in his chat. You don't see him being harassed by people and removed from shows or anything like that, because he took his licks, he admitted he was wrong, and people moved on. If you don't act like a cow, people don't try to milk you. It really is that simple. And Jeremy and Melanie and Chrissie are big fat cows, and they're being milked. Now, will they be on the same show together being milked? That's a question we're not sure, but we might find out this week. What do you think? Trucker Rob says, well, howdy. Well, how's it going, Trucker Rob? Thank you very much. And DB says, Friday Night Tights should get Venti back on. The Salt. That might be fun. Maybe they could ask her about her favorite black TV shows or something. I don't know. But she is a black woman, obviously. So that's the only thing she can talk about is black women TV shows.
I'd be fine with that.
Would you expect Anna to call you to like let you out of the timeout?
Now, I'm aware that the chat is obscuring most of Chrissie's face, but I think I'm doing that on purpose because I respect my chat. And I don't want to subject them to her visage.
Stop laughing. You're doing it.
We're taking all the levity away from the situation.
I don't think either one.
What did Camelot say that was wrong? He basically implied, I can't remember the context exactly at the moment. I don't want to misquote it. But essentially, he implied that Chrissie said, like, agreed to. It was one of the details with Chrissie knowing something about Jeremy, and then something to do with Camelot as well. But it was his assumption, not his actual. He made it sound like he had DMs proving something conclusively when it was actually just his conjecture. I can't remember exactly at this moment. There's so much of this Jeremy Slop stuff that's going on.
I really can't handle not having.
It was about the text messages.
No,
Either one of us would ever dare to try to cancel
really can't handle sharing focus for a minute. So let's say Cecil, one of you is fine. You're in the timeout. Anna put you in a timeout. Okay. Would you then think it's your job to contact her about letting you out of the timeout, or do you think it's her job to let you know?
There's something called being the bigger person, where you kind of swallow your pride and apologize. So maybe you should have. You know, if you betray someone, like this is a hypothetical situation, you betray someone, yeah, you can just bow out, never talk to them again, or hope that they try and mend the bridges for you. But if you're the aggrieving party, shouldn't you be the one that tries to make it up to them? Now, there's a good chance that she never would have been back on Friday Tights anyway. At least I assume so. But if she really wanted to be, and I'm not sure she even wanted to be on the show, to be frank with you, it seems like that watching TV shows was much too hard for her. I mean, any man that's watched a TV show with a woman before knows exactly what that's like. You know, like, well, who's that guy? I don't remember. Is he the bad guy? Wait, I thought he was on there. Like, you know what I mean? The lads in the chat know that I'm talking about. Okay. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I was about to say we respect women on the stream, but anyway. I feel like if you wrong somebody, you should make a move. And specifically, Gary actually said, we're going to put her on hiatus and see how she reacts. So it was on her to change her ways, or maybe come out and apologize by herself, or make it up to her audience, or, I mean, you could donate all the super chats you made from that stream to something else, you know, to show that you weren't benefiting from your apology streams and things. It could have been anything. Maybe just one piece of contrition, and you might have seen a very different outcome. But I don't know.
Putting you out of the timeout because she put you in there.
Well, she should let me. Look, if she ever put me in timeout, I would go tell her to go fuck herself, and that would be the end of that.
I mean, what else?
All right, the point is, I got put in a timeout, and then when I finally reached out to Gary to be like, hey, what the fuck is going on? Like, when were you ever going to call me to tell me what the deal was?
See, the thing with the timeout, and that's a very appropriate term because you give timeouts to children. Now, when you put a child in timeout, it's either because they've done something bad, or they may be having a tantrum, or they need to calm down, right? Eventually, if the child calms down, you know, they start acting sorry, they apologize, then they can leave timeout. If you continue to act a fool, if you continue to, like, you know, cry and bang your hands up and down on the carpet going, well, it's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair, you stay in timeout for longer. That's kind of how it works.
It was like, oh, like the idea was like that I should have reached out sooner, but it's like, what? Like,
no, let's actually try and think about like a non-jokey response sort of thing to this. What should Chrissie have done? I think if Chrissie had came out and said that she disrespected her audience and that, you know, she was trying to capitalize on some drama, which is, you know, you can capitalize on drama, that's fine. But specifically disrespecting the audience is, I think, the biggest part of this. And if she said, like, I apologize for taking advantage of my audience's trust, you know, I had an idea, it didn't really pan out, and I didn't quite understand the context and everything. I totally don't stand with these flagging campaigns, even though she does, because she does copyright strike people, you know what I mean. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I think if she'd done that, I honestly think they would have made a good faith attempt to bring her back onto the show. I do think that. It seems like that's the direction that Gary was going. And they gave her, I think it was like 3, 4, no, it must have been like 2 or 3 months. They gave her 2 or 3 months to be in timeout and see if she did anything. And what did she do? She doubled down. And I guess congratulations, you won your prize.
You put me in the timeout. It's like if you fire somebody, or if you're an athlete, put on like administrative leave or whatever from your job. It's not up to the person in the timeout.
Right, the person he's the boss.
Isn't it? It is though, right? Like sometimes the timeout, just people start to forget about it, but it depends, obviously. Like if you get put on timeout for burning down someone's house or something by accident, maybe you rebuild the house. Something as simple as that.
That's basically, it's his show.
The boss is the one that's supposed to reach out and let you know the deal.
Agree.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Because otherwise, what are you like? How are you supposed to know?
Yeah.
Also,
Anything?
you were kind of a standout on that show, to be honest.
All right, that mystery voice guy is very funny there.
Well, like, whatever. It's
She doesn't. She's getting destroyed by this mystery disembodied like spirit. It's like, yeah, you're a standout character on that show, and she's like, well, yeah, whatever. Wow, congratulations, good job, the female comedian. Everyone, is this how you deal with hecklers on your stand-up?
Yeah, we don't want to drag this back up, but Ethan Van Sciver said something a long time ago, and we all know why it started a feud. But
the Ethan Van Sciver quote. I'm sure this is going to be full of wisdom.
Also, kind of knew that it was a little.
Is it going to be Eric July bad?
True.
I couldn't understand what Russell just said.
I don't know what
I'm
he
kind of
said
tuning
at all.
out.
Okay, so apparently it's Russell Jimmy's in the background.
Chat probably remembers, but the point is, you were actually funny. I kind of feel like that's what the show needs, because it's otherwise just.
Well, it's interesting because, like, I mean,
can we get a fact check on this? Chrissie Mayr funny? Question mark? I don't think so. Like, I have not seen her Frosk impression, but I'm going to be honest. I don't actually know who Frosk is. I think she was like some gaming G4 news presenter lady or something, and she was like, "Fight me, bitch," and then someone said yes, and then she said no. I don't really know. I don't really care. Who the fuck is Frosk? It's someone that was like, it was a big deal or something a while ago for some people. I don't know who it is. She was just like an edgy gamer woman or something. I don't know. Like, I'm too busy playing video games to actually follow gaming news. She's an SJW gamer. There you go. That's who she is. I have never actually seen Chrissie do anything funny. I'm trying to think. I only know, like, the one funny moment, I think, like the one memorable thing I know about Chrissie Mayr is that she had an argument with Ethan Ralph. That's about it. That was the only thing. I remember that she's had a series of disastrous interviews, like Rekieta, Ralph, and then Melanie Mack. I only ever see Chrissie Mayr where she's apparently jumping in to be the first hand on the broom to sweep for these terrible people. That's her legacy, at least in my mind.
the fans would say it's changed. Like, you know, they kind of stopped having a lot of different guests, and at a certain point, it just became the same 5, 6, 7 guests, and
it has been.
He stopped taking risks. Like at one point, I was told to stop making as many like racial jokes. You know, like when I was getting ready to do a question or something, and I was like, "Wow, okay, happy to do it." Happy to,
wait,
didn't they just have Sargonov Card on? Not exactly like a non-controversial guy. I think they didn't tell her to stop making racial jokes. I think they just told her to be quiet and sit down.
Is that the Eric July bug coming in?
No, no, it was like
it might be a little bit.
It was one of the characters I had done, one of the impressions, and like I was told to like tone down.
Oh,
see, the thing is, the whole premise of the movement of these guys, and I know these guys, you know, I don't have a problem with anybody, but is that we were the anti-cancel culture guys. Do you know what I mean? Like we were.
But this isn't cancel culture. Cancel culture isn't like you're not funny and nobody likes you, you're fired, is not being cancelled. Like, oh my goodness, my YouTube channel's it's not being cancelled, okay? Being cancelled is when you lose your job, and this wasn't a job for her. This was a bit on a show. I mean, maybe she was getting paid. I don't think so. It seems I don't like. Does anyone have any information on this? I don't think they give you money. I thought you just like get the clout is the entire reason you go on there, or if you just hang out with your friends and talk about stuff and make fun of some movies and TV shows. Like, what is this idea that if you're incompetent, you just get to keep your job and just sit there in the background? And again, job is a very loose term here. Like, did they take her bank account? Did they try and get her removed from her apartment? That's what actual cancellation is. Just like, we don't like you, fuck off. It just happens every day. That's like, it's nothing. It's just you had a falling out. Big whoop.
The whole reason for this whole thing was the cancel culture on the left. This was the fucking...
I mean, I don't know if that's what they're about. I think they're just a bunch of very popular culture commentators that got together, and people have a lot of fans, and they really like to see them talk shit about movies and stuff. I think that's the entire point of their show, right? It's not like a movement to try and get rid of the woke SJWs from... They're just like, no, we want to talk about Rings of Power or Game of Thrones, or, oh, we like this show, we don't like that show. I mean, I'm not sure. I've never really watched a full episode of Friday Night Tights. I've just seen some clips from it, really.
The sounding board for... And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're doing that too? We're doing it? Like, Chrissie's been canceled already.
Many times.
Chrissie's been canceled for being, a January 6er, for being on the right, for being an anti-COVID.
We got Trent Johnson with a 5. He says, how many times do you think she met Jeremy in the bathroom? I don't know. But I saw a picture, like someone tweeted a picture, it looked like Jeremy with Chrissie, and they were like, the interview must have gone well. But I think it was just a AI or something. I don't know if that was true or not. Or maybe it was a past photo.
Vaxxer, anti-vaxxer, like, she's already been canceled 10 times over. And the reason you guys reached out to her is because of that, that was like the whole thing. Like, we're anti-cancel. And then it's like, well, maybe you should tone down this racism. Maybe you should, and you're too...
Wait, never forget Chrissie ratted out a lot of the January 6th people. Is that true? Did she go there and then just rat people out like Nick Fuentes? Rat behavior. That's the real cancellation, when you get the fucking feds to come get you. Can she go back to Craigslist adverts? Is Craigslist still exist? I thought that was a defunct website at this point. I don't know. There was this really weird trend. It was like a joke in Japan like 10 years ago that no one will understand. I don't get it either. Where it's like there was this Craigslist thing about women wearing white pants or something. I don't know if this is like... Maybe this is a global Craigslist thing, but there was always like white pants was like code for something. I don't know. Like my friends were talking about this. Never mind. It doesn't matter. It's just like a nonsense like segue story. It's just like, do you like people wearing white pants? And I think it was like code for something. I don't know. I never used it.
Spicy for this show now. Or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like now you're just doing the same shit that you were fighting against. Really. I can't stand.
Yeah, it's just a bad precedent to set to let the mob dictate.
It's a bad precedent to set. And then they just invite Sargon on. They got the I wouldn't even rape you guy.
Like who gets moved from the show? Like if that's
ultimately it's business. Like if he's Gary's making fucking big money. It's a business. It's an industry at this point.
That's right. And Chrissie was hurting the bottom line, but she didn't provide any value. That's the important thing. These shows typically provide value and a lot of entertainment for people. And Chrissie was a negative value proposition. It's like, well, let's see. Let's weigh this out. She does nothing, and she causes all of this distraction and oranges in the chat. By the way, I love seeing oranges in the chat. You're welcome to throw them here.
He's going to have anybody...
All the orange refugees are welcome with me.
Risking it. It might be, what I mean? He might have been looking to cut you loose long ago, and this was an excuse.
But then do that, but then do it long ago when you're thinking of it. Or
just do it and say that's the reason why. Like, but he used this as like, oh, did she strike a channel? No.
Well, actually, that's not technically true. I believe that Chrissie Mayr and her husband have both struck Alyssa clips and somebody else, I want to say. Now, to be honest about this, I think that was for non-transformative clips, which she doesn't allow. Some people allow it, some people don't. However, Chrissie Mayr has struck down people in the past. Okay. So I guess she just always thinks it's okay.
She endorsed striking it? No. She had somebody on who worked for somebody who did. I'm like, how many fucking degrees?
Apparently she struck Chad Zumok.
Of separation can we get here? It's like really gonna... But I think the thing is, if you were doing stuff that was too racy for them and he was kind of iffy about it, he was looking for a reason, and that was it.
On the other hand, you could have showed a little more skin, to be honest.
Oh my God, Russell.
Oh yeah, that's a problem that I'm breastfeeding too much, but not enough on camera, I guess.
Exactly. Yes.
But it's business.
It's tits out for Jesus only. These sorry boys. Now, if you're in New York with the Craigslist like 5-10 years ago, she was doing charity work, okay, for the lads. Even if she thought she were a 2 out of 10, she'd be giving you a hand job. But no, those tits are only for Jesus now that she's converted to Catholicism.
Like it's it's a fucking.
Get out the oranges.
But he should just have the guts enough to say, like, to me, I'd be like, it would be a better thing instead of using this.
When he says get out the oranges, he's talking about Chrissie Mayr's tits because she does look orange though, right? I assume that was unrelated, but that's what I thought they were saying. That's my headcanon. Bubba Fat with a 5 says Cecil was one of the core people of Comicsgate to get Ethan kicked out of War Campaign. So he did cancel War Campaign? I guess he did. I don't know. Rate the Jersh Kiwi birds, not the fake Isle birds. What are you talking about? Is it like from Kiwi Farms or something? Like the sticker set? Is that what you're talking about? Send a link to me on Twitter so I know what you're talking about. When you said Kiwi birds, I gave you like 10 Kiwi birds. I have a calendar of Kiwi birds over there, but like actual New Zealand birds. Saddleback was actually one of my top 5, I should have said before, by the way. Saddlebacks are really cute. And hee-hees. And bellbirds. Those are good too.
Says some bullshit like you didn't fucking strike anybody's channel or fucking endorse striking a channel or anything. And they use that.
Well, she did. She did strike a channel. And I think didn't she also claim that Jesus would have been pro striking channels? Was that it was either her or Melanie Mack. But I think Super Chat came up and said, what would Jesus do about flagging? And then one of them is like, I think that Jesus would actually strike people, which is ridiculous.
And I was like, no, but they would probably look to get rid of you for fucking other reasons, and they jumped on the opportunity. In my opinion, I could be wrong.
Yeah, that legitimately.
Just imagine Jesus sending in the DMCA request. Is like, you have to use your full name. It's like, address, Bethlehem, manger in the stable. Got to sign it, because that's what when you submit a DMCA request, you have to put in all your personal information.
Seems odd to me. I mean, I can understand keeping you on hiatus, but just dropping you.
I'm gonna need to watch a video on this because I am still super.
Like, yeah, there's so many videos with like just full of lies out there.
No, I would watch your video.
What are the lies? Can I listen to one of the lies?
Because the people who have the most money to make off of this are the ones that are like pushing the lies and like going with the most.
Chrissie Mayr made $3,000, probably the most money she's ever made from her life, even better than the weekend of handjob like extravaganza or whatever. $3,000 from that first stream where she was goading the chat into sending her super chats and playing an ignorant cow. What do you mean? Now, the only people that really make like $3,000 a show are like super big shows like the Kino Casino or Friday Night Tights. Certainly not something like yours. She stand to gain a lot of money from this. However, didn't last. As I think the last show that she did, she made like $10 in super chat. So we've already like beaten it by quite a margin. Bubba Fat with a 5 says it was all based on War Council going at Cecil and Anna over that Star Wars Girls Dynamite cover. I don't know what the Dynamite cover is. They trolled Cecil, Malin, and Anna. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the Comicsgate stuff. All I know is Eric July bad, and that Ethan Van Sciver is going to die on that hill, unless he dies licking urinals and doing his own things behind the Wendy's. You know what I'm talking about. Winston, the e-girl respecter, says, "I've got an awful migraine right now." Oh, it sounds like you had a really good weekend. Took medicine to kill it, but it's not working. Probably gonna get a sibling to take me to the ER. Oh my goodness. Well, hope you feel better. Thanks for the content while I suffer. Shadow gifted 2,000. Big support. Let's continue.
Most dramatic, for narrative of it.
You should have known, Chrissie. Okay,
but she did. The thing is, Chrissie did know. She's at least in 2 different instances, she knew exactly what was going on. And let's not be silly here. Everybody knows that the only reason she brought in Melanie Mack that weekend was to capitalize on the drama. Even if she didn't think she was going to entertain the drama, she knew that by having Melanie Mack on at that time, Melanie Mack, in this live stream, at this time of year, localized entirely in Chrissie Mayr's stream. Maybe we talk about the quartering? No. She knew, obviously. And she lied about it. And she betrayed her friends. I think that she destroyed like 2 of her friendships of this. Like, it's all starting to become ancient history now. But I think she completely burnt her bridges with both Near Infinity and Brittany Venti on this, right? Who I think were frequent contributors to her show that she didn't pay them for anyway.
I think the thing is quartering was not giving them the reaction they wanted, so they just went after softer targets that would hurt.
Softer targets?
Whatever happened to the quarter?
Like, let's be honest here. The quartering is the softest target, both physically and emotionally. He's the one that crashes out the most. This was just a funny little side campaign, okay?
Too. I knew it had something to do with him.
He streamed today, I think.
Oh,
he's still going, and he's going to just keep going and chugging along, and nothing.
He played it the best that he possibly could. If I'm honest, I think he did about.
No. Like, there's mysterious Jimmy Russells in the background, the disembodied voice. Jeremy has played this so poorly. He has perhaps destroyed not only his own YouTube career, but his entire conservative grift career and connections to any other conservative contributors, as well as this coffee grift thing, which I think the entire idea with the coffee grift was that he was going to try and make it look like it was very successful with all of these fake reviews that he's like astroturfing and all of these like discount sales. I think he was going to try and get it onto the website for Walmart, which is like in Walmart by the end of July. Although July's not looking so hot anymore. And then he was going to sell the company to somebody else as a complete lemon of a company. And then he was just going to retire off that. But then he actually had a look at the numbers and saw that he couldn't retire at the age of 44 as an alleged multi-millionaire because he wasted all of his shit on these instant dopamine hits, like multiple cars, trucks, Rolex watches and stuff.
It was a fucked up situation, but he handled it.
Well, he has a really lost follower.
Chat, how would you rate his handling? Oh, we've got a wee-woo going past. Out of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, how would you rate Jeremy's handling of this situation? I don't think I've ever seen, like, this is honestly probably the most legendary crash out of perhaps the last few years. And I remind you that we did cover Rekieta when his daughter tested positive for cocaine. Somehow Rekieta's doing better than him. Does make sense. It is what it is. Although we're going to see his 50-year war campaign against the steel toe guy at the end of this.
Or anything really because of it.
Oh, wait.
Just weather the storm, face it out.
Punished for something that he did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I saw a bunch of shit on Twitter about it, but I was like deep in my own brain.
By the way, so the Zia character, she has no idea what's going on, so she's not really contributing anything to this. However, Jeremy said that this was like only a few weirdos online saw this. So even this OnlyFans chick, who has no idea what they're talking about, she's like, oh yeah, I heard about that. That was like everywhere on Twitter. So even the normie OF thoughts saw this trending on Twitter.
Was in hell, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And I like sort of tried to look at it for a minute, and then I was so confused. I was
like, you would have to like live your whole life online to even beginning to like, and not that there's anything wrong with people who do that. Like that was me before I had a baby. I was way more online, but like it's just it's so
I'm going to press exit out on this one. She's so terminally online that she saw 2 separate live streams about this topic before she pretended she didn't know anything about it. Just stop the cap. Stop the lies. That's all we ask for, really. This is why the oranges are going to continue until morale improves. Because you're just telling these bold-faced lies that no one believes. And it's the idea that they think that they're smarter than the audience or something, which is like just ridiculous. Like she thought that she was going to be smarter than 1,000 people that were watching her stream when she had Mel on, and she could just like gaslight them all into saying this didn't happen. What are you talking about, bitch? It ain't like that. We got Neo with a 5 says, mystery voice equals Russell Hall, one of the Anna the Star Wars girl's biggest fans, same for Chrissie, and a huge Comic Gate EVS bootlicker. Pathetic guy. It's not a very good review for this Russell good dude. The mystery voice.
Stupid, and I get frustrated because there are so many lies out there being pushed about like what happened and why, and it's
what are the lies? Why don't you tell one of the lies? You've noticed that they actually never mention what the lies are, because then they'd have to talk about what they did, and then people can just point to them and say, no, actually you did that.
People that just want to make money off the drama, so they'll make
people. Hiroshima's.
What are they doing right now? Like, what do they think they're doing right now? It's like people just want to make money off the drama. That's what you wanted to do. And by the way, I don't have any problem with people making money from drama. Certainly I do it all the time. But the thing is, you saw a big fucking juicy bag and you thought you could take it and get away without any consequences. It ain't going to work like that, sister.
Just call Carrie directly. Have you ever done that?
Oh yeah, like that's how I knew I was fired, is because I had to call him and be like, "What's going on?"
I will say this: if you're gonna put a positive spin on it, Long Last Name did. He didn't. I would say he was one of the people who didn't monetize it.
Gary, no,
he
Jeremy
did not.
really did. Jeremy,
in his
Like this, going back a little bit, the idea that Chrissie can criticize anyone for monetizing this drama, she made her chat 7-day subscriber only mode. 7 days. Well, I guess you get Amazon Prime, you might get in there for 3 days. I don't know. For 7 days. And then she told the chat, because there is a way to get around the seven days thing. She's like, you know what? If you don't want to be subscribed for 7 days, just super chat how much you hate me. So she literally asked for this. It's like, no, you can't do this. Don't you know how much I've sacrificed? I'm a mother. I neglected my child to make this money. Oh my goodness. I mean, you get what you deserve. You get what you ask for in many cases, and she certainly did.
His defense, I guess, he didn't.
no, he didn't make like separate videos about it the way Jeremy
Right.
did. But like
Jeremy did for sure. Did you ever have a beef with him? He seemed personal.
No, and I thought we were cool. Apparently he wasn't cool with me to like do all those videos.
I feel like he had some unfinished business with you. Like, who knew? Like, he was really going for the kill there.
So yeah, another like panelist that I was like on the show.
Wait a second. All right, DB says, why do all these 50-year-old men stream with younger women? The women are the same age, okay? Like, they're all the same age. Like, this Cecil guy, he's probably exactly the same age as this Zia and Chrissie, okay? Like, don't let their makeup and filters confuse you, okay? These are 50-year-old women as well, all right? Every woman online is 50. That's how it works.
With for like 5 years. As soon as this drama popped off, like immediately making videos about me and like
okay.
He's one of the main finalists.
Yeah.
I would
never have done that. If this had happened to somebody else on the show, I would never make videos about a fellow co-host, fellow panelist. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Like,
or even like a fellow friend or anyone that you've ever.
Like, what? That's a loyalty thing, right, though? Because Chrissie clearly doesn't have a problem with making fun of people. Like, isn't that the thing of her stand-up? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it, to be honest. But her entire career and the entire like impetus of this entire situation was her making fun of Frost, right? So she's fine with making fun of people. It has to be on our team. Look, I'm going to be honest. If people on my team are saying shit, retarded stuff, I'm going to call them retarded. I think the morality is a really big, important part of friendships. You don't just stick with your friends because they start doing terrible things. Sean Sandridge Sundries says, use code criminal, but he's using demon backwards speak. You think I wouldn't notice that? Landmark, Edoc, Usu. Okay, buddy. Another rat in my chat.
Like done stuff with. I don't want anything to do with that. That's fucking exhausting, and I don't know how people. I don't get it. Ugh.
Yeah, I was legitimately surprised that he did that. I was like, "Well, holy shit,
that sucks."
Yeah. And Gary's like, you should call him. I'm like, why on earth would I call him? Like, what would I? It's like I have so many positive things to say about like the majority of the time that I was on the show and with everybody. It's just it ended the way it was handled at the end was very disappointing.
That sucks, man.
But I mean, that's like it's your fault though. I had all these great experiences driving my car, and then I drove it off a fucking cliff. The car's also the career. It's like a kind of a silly story there. So I don't know. It was a great drive, but the ending, not so happy about that. Well, who was in the driver's seat? Who made all of these decisions, Chrissie? It was you.
Do you want to take this time to apologize?
Like, there really is. Oh, yeah, okay. She's about to ask if she's going to be apologizing. I'm going to say that she's not going to do that anything. But like, can she take some accountability for anything? Oh my goodness, the cancel mob did this to me. Gary did this to me. The quartering fans did. The quartering A-logs did this to me. I'm just sitting here, just breastfeeding my child when I'm not neglecting it for live streams. Okay, I'm just a saintly mother who's done no wrong. I was a virgin, in fact, when I got married.
To Gary and Jeremy, what you did?
I'm so sorry for having Melanie on.
I think it'll be a good way.
I'm sorry for having a baby, and I'm sorry for breastfeeding too much.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry for having a baby, and I'm sorry for breast. Like baby, like I don't know too much about babies or breasts, But I'm pretty sure when a baby breastfeeds, it doesn't suck the knowledge out of the mother, okay? Breast isn't made out of knowledge. Knowledge may be power, but I'm pretty sure it isn't isn't milk. What are you talking about? I'm sorry my baby was sucking all the brains out of me. What do you mean? Ain't how it work, love. Like, honestly, did she just get like an ear job? And like some random this guy was like poking her, I don't know what would be the frontal cortex of her brain through her ears or something, and that was erasing it? Is that what's happened?
On stream. I'm sorry.
See, I don't think it's-
Because like she knew all of this. Like, I've said it multiple times, but she knew the entire story twice over, to the point where she was repeating facts to it with Verbal Riot and Nina Affinity on that show. And then she's like, "Oh, I just didn't know. I just had no idea about this. It's just a mystery to me. I don't know. I was just too busy breastfeeding and being barefoot and pregnant in my kitchen. In fact, I was praying when all this drama happened. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so religious." The audacity of this bitch! Like, for what the fuck?
I don't think this is a sincere.
Sorry for not having my boobs out as much as I used to.
Now we're talking.
No, don't be
Now
sorry.
that's a real-
Don't be sorry for that. Look, I know you're not going to do it, but it would be a really baller move if you hooked up with Jeremy and went on his show.
What?
If you became one of his new co-hosts.
What are you talking?
The other Jeremy. The
Oh no,
quarter-
he's spoiling the future. If it actually turns out that she goes on Jeremy's show, then it just confirms that Jeremy's show is where people's careers go to die. It's like a vortex of irrelevancy. We got DB with another 2, says Nug CG has a new grinder alternative. Back me, bro. All right.
Jeremy.
Quartering. Yeah, I'm a free agent
I'm not
now.
going to Google that.
So who knows? I don't know. Oh, or I'll just. I just think it's wild. Like when there's.
That's what they say, right? Like when you fall off the horse, you're going to get back on that stranger's cock for a new job.
Conflict for somebody to tell you, just go be a mom. Like I would never say that to a man. Like I would never. If I was having.
Why not? No, you should absolutely tell someone to go back and be a father if they're being derelict in their duties of fatherhood. Absolutely. Like, isn't this why society is so shit it is? Because you got shitty parents all over the place. Absolutely shame a man and tell him to go back and be a dad if he's not, holding his house in proper repair or whatever. We got Bob Tubed with a very funny profile picture. Chrissie's baby is ruining her illustrious career. That's the biggest career of all, is being a mother. That's what she really needs to focus on. Also, she needs to buy diapers, so she's probably going to be sucking Jeremy off on his show.
A problem with a guy
hypothetically in Minecraft
who was a dad. I would never say, just go be a dad. Like, I hate to sound like.
And this is funny because she did have Rekieta on after his daughter tested positive for coke, and she didn't tell him to go be a dad, which is probably good advice. So I guess she's consistent in her immorality. I guess.
No, you're right though. That's crazy.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna not be a mom, but to be told.
Of course, these 2 chicks are getting emotional.
Cecil, I'm gonna start crying. Okay.
Thanks for the warning.
You're welcome.
Solid advice, though.
I don't mean to.
It's also very funny and a bit bitchy of Chrissy to talk about, I'm sorry I don't have my tits out all the time, when they literally have someone that's like basically just there to shill her OnlyFans.
Be negative. It was an overall like really great experience. Like who gets to be on? You know what I mean? Like it was 5 years. Like that's how many people can.
5 years is longer than most marriages.
That's a long time. That's like about as long as Compound. So
yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Very grateful for the time.
But we like Chrissy, and I think a lot of us are pretty sad to have seen that happen.
That's very
I don't think
sweet, Russell. No, it's like it just ended badly. Just it was
handled
poorly. But
alrighty.
whatever.
Well, Cecil is.
All right. That's the end of the Chrissie Mayr segment. We got a couple of miscellaneous things in the Jeremy folder. Let's before we get into the actual Jeremy stuff, I'll have a quick warm up. Jeremy has an announcement for everyone. Okay, he had a dream, and in his dream, Candace Owen has a penis. Wet dream alert! Jeremy's getting pegged by Candace Owen in his fantasies. Why would you post this? This isn't photoshopped. I think this is still on his timeline. I'm not making this up. Why would you? So Jeremy's obviously obsessed with Candace Owens to the point where she's dreaming about it. But now that she's got the B, would it be BBC? I guess it would still be BBC. He has a dream that the BBC is in he. Oh my gosh, Jeremy, say it ain't so. Don't do this shit. Just don't do this shit. Well, now this is a fun one. Now, this has been slightly cropped, all right? But Jeremy said The full quote of this, I'm just going to I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let this sit. I think you can judge it for yourself, okay? The second part of this sentence was, well, I mean, you just said, look, do you think people would really go on the internet and just tell lies? It's ridiculous. Come on now. Come on now. All right, that's a fun one. Let me see. Oh, what is this? Oops, come on now. There we go.
Here we go. Okay.
All right, this is the. I'm not sure who I saved this from, but it's the dead air Jer timer.
Here we go. Okay. Normally in the summertime, by the way, things are pretty slow.
You can actually see the cogs going through his mind. Summertime slow.
You know they smell like cat piss. I mean, I wish the best for them.
That was too good. There was another one. Well, there's a couple other ones here. I'll just put this one here, but I don't want to use this one because people will say that Jeremy's being based. So we have this one here. Myron pushes back after Dean calls Hitler a terrible leader. You don't have to like Hitler to acknowledge that he was a fantastic leader. And Myron Gaines, yeah, he's a fantastic leader, okay? Jeremy comes out of nowhere. Oh no, Jeremy out of left field with the Hitler Defense Force says not to be out there defending Hitler, but like he was objectively a good and effective leader. Like it would be kind of hard to do the whole war thing about against the entire world without. Here's the thing: Hitler was retarded. He was very charismatic, but his military advice was terrible. He was a terrible leader, but he was a fantastic charisma man. All right. Now Jeremy's just trying to like say edgy things to get back into people's goodwills. There's this one here we got as well, which is the this is like a Rick and Morty meme edit.
By the way,
I'm not sure. It was from Kiwi Farms. I found it, but I'm not sure we can play this one because we'll probably get copyright strike, but we'll see how it goes. But it is really funny edit.
by the way, if you're enjoying the show, you know, you can support the show by picking up some of our coffee. We roast our own stuff.
Real fake coffee.
They're available exclusively on Amazon as well as on coffeebrandcoffee.com. If you go to buy CBC, that's buy Charlie Bravo Charlie .com. Anyway, enough about the coffee.
All right. The pause here is, I don't want to interrupt this with pauses, but I just have to because of the way that YouTube works, right? So there was someone on Kiwi Farms made this. It was very funny, and I really appreciated this.
Hey, wait a minute, Rick. I thought this was a commercial. What's going on? I mean, relax, Morty. Don't worry about it. Let's just see where this goes.
See where it's going, chat.
Come on, guys. Son of a bitch.
This is perfect, though. Whoever made this.
Oh, that must be where he lives. Okay. Huh? He's making himself a sandwich now.
It'll take you directly to our Amazon store, and there you can pick up some of our delicious blueberry. We have Colombian roast.
What? Oh my God! It's still the commercial.
Toffee. You know, we have.
This is actually how the show is, Jeremy. This is raw Jer. Okay. Apparently, this is actually just Jeremy's show.
We have 100% pure Kona, which very few people have out there.
All right, I'm bored. Change it.
Blackberry cream. We have a double calf. Everything's getting checked in. We're doing our best to keep up with the orders, and you know, it may take a little bit of time. Normally, it ships free overnight. Most of the stuff is still shipping very quickly.
Okay, you can change it.
So,
all right, there we go. Very good. Very good one. That's a fantastic edit. I like that one. We got this one is by Mac and Cheese. So I did actually save the person's name this time. This is Jeremy versus Jeremy. Then we'll get into the
I don't really watch shorts unless I'm on the toilet. Basically every short.
But isn't all of Jeremy's content just belong in the toilet though?
I've seen is either freebooting somebody else's video that they don't own. Like, ooh, Anatolia. They're like a bunch of people ripping off Anatoly videos. He makes some of the most entertaining content on the internet. Check this out. Who aren't Anatoly. Or their copyrighted music or TV shows. We have an education problem in this country. Yikes. Check this out.
Oh. Yoicks.
There is an O, yeah.
I can't believe he actually had the audacity to upload this short. Like, he was just uploading Wheel of Fortune clips. I think he also had some Shark Tank in there. I want to say that. And then there was some whatever podcast, which obviously that's not like network television or anything. But he's just like fully uploading shorts with just like Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune clip, he actually stole it as well, but there was someone else's intro. And he just edited it out and put his own intro in there. He he is such an egregious content theft. It actually makes me mad, and I don't know how it exists on YouTube. I guess he just does have the freebie to get through all of the other rules that the rest of us had to play by, because he's paid YouTube so much money. He's such a mark.
Or, you know, clips from Joe Rogan.
You don't have the right to tell my 14-year-old daughter she has to carry her rapist baby. You understand that?
Look, I talked to my.
This is actually insane. We're only 45 seconds into this Jeremy versus Jeremy edit. He's such a hypocrite, and that's the worst part, of course, is the hypocrisy.
One of the few people I'm left on my team. I can't afford to pay you much longer. And I was like, we should start like a sloppening channel. What if we spin off this AI slop channel and it?
I think the Geralizer is responsible for this, and it's fantastic.
Just pays your salary. Most of it is just stolen or freebooted content. Like, I don't know if you know Anatoly. He's the guy that's like, he's like a world-class power lifter, but he's like,
is that the gym guy that Jeremy was like stealing the shorts from? The guy who like pretends to be the janitor?
Like a small stature, and he always does. He's just like, oh, he walks up to guys and he pretends to be a janitor.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm on shorts and I'll get served like 20 clips from him, and not.
He's on the toilet for 20 shorts. Each short is usually like what, 30 seconds. So he's shitting out for 10 minutes at a time. Look, if you're on the toilet, like honestly, this is actual real medical advice. No, wait, I can't say that. This is not medical advice. This is my opinion. You should not be on the toilet for more than a minute. 30 seconds is like a pretty normal time to be on the toilet, okay? If you're in there for like 5 minutes, it's actually really bad for you. Don't read in there, okay, is what I'm saying. Don't get comfortable. It's not like some Zen experience. You get in, you get out, you stop blowing out your own.
Not a single one of them are from his channel. It's just Indian and Pakistani bot farms that are stealing other people's content. Do not let people forget about this video. Share it everywhere. It's important.
Interview where you said that India is repressive and depressing. So why would you like to come to this country and find true love if you anyway have like not really positive feelings about this country? I think you need.
And Google just does not give a crap. YouTube does not.
Well, I mean, he's right about this.
Give a crap. I have tried shorts before, but the earnings are just so bad.
Now, if you didn't see last, I did a breakdown of Jeremy's earnings from his vlog channel. Jeremy claims to make $30 per $100 on his shorts. Now, I have several shorts that also have over 1 million views on other channels, and I have that's in one of the, which is gaming content. And for 1 million views on a short, I get something in the range of $100 to $120. So Jeremy's watch time duration is so low because he's just stealing other people's content that he thinks that making sure make this amount of money. He's just incompetent. And then he shows his like long form editing. His long form revenue. He says like usually like $1 million, like $1,000 to $2,000. He's like I don't know how he's tricked into this. Well, actually, I know exactly how. It's because his average view duration is so terrible. He's making 1/10 of what other YouTubers are making, same amount of views. That's how bad he is. Because he decided that going for like the mass slop and try and make a bunch of money. Unironically, if he did 1/10 of the videos he's making now and tried to make them better, they would be making more money. That's how stupid he is. He doesn't understand working harder. Working harder. Again, it's very hard to say that because all he does is pick up, steal a bunch of people's content, and then pretends he's like some sort of saint or something with a conscientious work ethic.
YouTube is not really.
Apparently, I'm right. Is it bad? Is the stream getting a bit of audio interruption, or is it just you? Stream is lagging. Okay. All right. I just saw that come back on off and off. I think we're good. Do we need to take a quick break, or is it sound good now, chat? I'll give you like it's pixelated and roboting. It's pixelated. It's still bad. All right. I'll give you like 30 seconds. How about that? It's fucked. I think it's coming back. Need break. My stream is under attack. Audio and video tax free. Bit rate. Okay. It's better now. Yeah, I think I'm under attack by the woke left. It's good now. I'm getting all right. I think we're good. Jeremy's trying to shut me down. but we've got too much support to be shut down. Doom Studio just upped the Wi-Fi fund with his $2.50. He says, Mustache Man would hate Jeremy. We got Bubba Fat with another Wi-Fi. This will keep me going for another 5 minutes on the Wi-Fi. Losing a foot due to diabetes, but still weight loss. Yikes. That actually terrifies me. Like, holy shit. All right, let's continue now.
Crater anymore. We are at the end of the... It's about...
Like, the sniffs are diabolical. Like, I can't stand them. That's why I was doing them so silly in the Mechanicus edit or whatever.
Survival now, and that's what I told my team, basically. Look, we got to survive. We got to figure out how the hell do these shorts and do them well. But what are the oranges for? I bet it tasted good. Let me know what you think. Not just these, like...
We now know what the oranges are for. They're for destroying careers. Also, we got Brandon is in your garbage, says the Omnisire is trying to reach out. We got to because the machine is eternal. This machine is perfect. And now that we've praised the Omnisire, be fine.
You know, slop. Like, here's a crazy blue-haired idiot on TikTok. I'm looking at here judging how other people are looking, but that's pretty common for these woke weirdos.
I just drove past this guy and he had his arm out the window.
And then, you know, like
it's lagging badly. I don't know. I think it's fine. If it's bad for another 30 seconds, then I'll reboot things. Okay. I'm clipping in and out, bro. It keeps coming. All right, we'll take a quick bit rape refresh. Okay. All right, hold on. I'll just put up a banner. Okay. I'll put up a banner, and then we'll play. I'll play the Omnisire clip. How about that? A minute should be enough to fix everything. Bathroom break. That's what we'll do. Here we go. Then I'll play this.
From the moment I understood the weaknesses of my flesh, it disgusted me. I claimed the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed algorithm, for the algorithm is machine. The machine is immortal. Your kind clings to your flesh as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the cooled biomass that you call a temple will wither, become weak, and beg my coffee to save you. But I am already caffeinated, for the grift is eternal. Even in death I sip. I serve the Omnisire, watching his sermons from home on my TV. And what better way to praise the Omnisire than with some blueberry cobbler from Coffee Brand Coffee?
All right. We should be back. Sorry, that was a bit shorter. Pondering the orange. Yes, we're pondering the oranges, chat. Hopefully this is working now. It is what it is. I can't do it. I am moving soon, actually, so you should fix things up when that happens. It just happens sometimes. All right. I hope that you are caffeinated. We are going to continue. And I'm just going to hope that everything's fine and there's no problems whatsoever.
Tried that formula for a while, where it was just like, whoa, get a look at this, get a load of this idiot. And then it was just basically lifted content that, you know, was qualified as fair use, but probably the lowest form of fair use imaginable.
And look at this, is interesting. Fair use is a legal exception permitting unlicensed use of copyrighted material. By the way, like there's one thing that people say is like, well, you can't play Patreon videos on YouTube because it's their money. No, it's actually, if it's fair use, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. That's how you can do like Marvel movies and things like that. Anyway, the purpose and character of the use, transformative, non-profit, educational, and non-commercial use favors fair use. Nature of the copyrighted work using factual published works is factored over highly creative fictional unpublished works. Amount and sustainability of the portion used. Smaller portions of work is favored. And the effect upon the potential market, uses that do not compete with or devalue the original work. Basically, if it's a different product, then it's fair use. If you're just going to watch something, you go, haha, that's fucking epic. That's not fair use. But there's all kinds of different ways it can be fair use.
And sure, people watch it, but it was so soul sucking. You know, I want, for example, Rumble, I want them to restrict AI use. I don't care if people use it in their videos, but I don't want entire AI slop channels.
Let's pause this for a second for the Men in Black song, even though I like it very much. Unfortunately, even though you can use music as fair use, the music copyright system is so litigious that it's basically just not worth it. But there was an entire video where Jeremy was watching this stupid plane being buried underground. He was just like, oh my goodness, this is the ultimate boys club.
That's exactly what has happened to YouTube. I don't know if I could get a reasonable like sample if I pull it up, you know, from my channel, because it's going to be my algorithm. So I don't know.
Bruh. Welcome to AnatolyFeed.com. This is a training system which helps you to be strong and jacked.
But if I go to like YouTube Shorts, it's like here. Again, what do I see here?
He's still subscribed to Dr. Disrespect. Okay.
A stolen Kill Tony clip, not from Kill Tony. Some people are saying this joke went too far. I don't think so. Check it out.
You know, Kevin, they told me not to mention your kids on this roast.
A stolen Marshawn Lynch clip, not from Marshawn Lynch. This is why everyone loves Mel Gibson. Check this out.
We're supposed to trust them with millions of dollars to sort of remake Where We Live.
Here's another stolen Kill Tony.
By the way, this isn't part of the edit. It's just so funny and so incompetent that Jeremy's like tabs like are taking over his actual personal space.
And what's more hilarious is like they tag it Life of Logos.
You'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's cock.
Like this channel is literally just stealing it. Millions of dollars. Oh, here's what I talked about. Jim Prank TV stole an Anatoly video. Look at this. You know? Oh, I'm just gonna steal. Here's an AI video of Bob.
This is not brutal. This is so funny, but it's insane how hypocritical Jeremy is, and he's completely unself-aware as well, because he thinks that he's doing nothing wrong. Like he can actually this is an old clip, but you can juxtapose this with his regular stuff, like his recent stuff, and he still has the same criticism of other people. He literally believes he can do no wrong. Everyone else can be guilty of the crimes, but he is just too, I guess he's just too blessed or something. I don't know. It really is insane. It's enough to drive you mad, to be honest.
Ross. You know, like these are all just AI garbage channel. I know it's AI. I know this full movie doesn't really exist, but I can tell you right now, I would be first in line to buy tickets. Check this out and let me know what you think.
3 years.
Is this real? I mean, this is the quintessential Jeremy moment.
After a string of brutal unsolved murders of local co-eds with impossibly fat milk.
Titty Killer 5 0 G. Milk is. I thought it was going to be big titty women in air vents or something, but I was pretty close. Oh my god! There you go. There's a perfect emoji. The perfect emoji combo doesn't exist. I beg to differ.
You know, and that's what's completely filled up the algorithm. I mean, it is literally an abyss of stolen and freebooted content that YouTube just does not give a damn about. And whoever made this initial Shaq video, whoever made the initial, video about
just, like he's stealing like 160 shorts a day, basically, at least on some days. He doesn't upload them every day. But in one morning, he said he stole 160.
The Anatoly video. There's no way of actually policing this. And
there is. It's called the Content ID system, and YouTube has to start using it.
It's rough. And so you're going to see more people like me pushing membership stuff. And we're going to have to, create more value for our viewers that want to pay to support our channels. And that's just the way it's going to go. I mean, Tim Pool is ahead of the curve. I heard one time he has like 75,000 members paying him $10 a month. That's crazy. That's $1 million a month just in membership revenue.
Must be nice.
I have like 100. I think the golden era.
He's got 100 members. Oh, Jeremy, no. That's less than I have. And I'm just a dinky little channel. I don't even have 24,000 subscribers yet. Like that 24-hour stream is really going to happen, chat. Once we get to 24,000 subscribers, it's going to happen. I promise. Oh no, we got a message though from Neo. He says, "Sar, quality very bad, Sar." Yes, I got the Indian tech support to fix my internet. I think it should be working now. Let me know if it's
Era
broken.
of YouTube long form content is dead, and we are now the what will be known as the AI slop era of stolen and freebooted content.
Nice sniff there. The sniffs are very funny. All right, that I think is the extent of the base stuff. That's the warm up into the Jeremy segment. So we have here the Quarterings Mobility Scooter with Tuesday night main event. All right, this is from Alyssa Clip's channel. Let's take a look.
A mobility scooter? I understood that joke. Thank you
What's
for
that?
that. It's a quartering joke.
There we go.
Thank you for the $10,000, Andre CR. Shout out.
Jeremy's worth $10,000 for jokes. That's crazy.
Justin Alabano. What happened? What happened, Jeremy?
Nothing.
The quartering
All,
joke.
all the fucking quartering memes I've been seeing. It's fucking crazy.
Did you guys hear what happened?
I mean, I heard he had an
What
injury
this
or
time?
something like
He blew out his knee. Maybe an excuse to get some painkillers. I don't know.
Well, maybe his knee can grow.
But blew out his knee, and he's going to have surgery. And he had to upgrade the hospital issued scooter. He was too large for, so he had to spend like 15 grand on a oversized mobility scooter.
Not the special. Does he need one mobility scooter per every ass cheek? I got a movie for you to review, Jeremy. It's called A Fridge Too Far.
New boogie.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah.
like,
How big do you have to
And
be
he was
to not-
and he was bragging about it. He was bragging, saying like his mobility scooter can go like 20 miles per hour, and he was like
Quartering
bragging about how fast it
298.
can go and stuff. Yeah.
no, but like, did you guys see? You guys watch Channel 404 News?
Oh, Don
Fantastic.
Flogan. Don Flogan shout out. Let's go. Fantastic show. I think he streamed this morning, I think. He streams like every other day. It's good. Works perfectly in my
Talking about
schedule.
the burgundy guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So he says new quartering stream rig just dropped. Hey, quartering found the perfect thing to help you get through those rigorous hours of content creation for your troubling time, or even just use every day. So this is for the quartering. So when he wants to poop,
So when he wants to shit, I need one of these to be honest.
Bro, this is awesome.
This is your life if you're quartering's wife. You have to turn the shit bed around and then empty the shit pan.
How much money?
This is amazing.
How much money?
Dan wouldn't even need my help when he looks at the Yes, exactly, Ben.
need
No,
one.
Ben, you're not getting out of this.
no, man, no,
You
this
still have
guy
to help him wipe.
This
I
guy's
want the
great,
personal
though.
contact.
Ben, you're wiping my ass whether you want to.
Yeah, I want the personal.
You're
I
gonna
want the
wipe my
personal
ass.
connection.
I wanna feel your
fingers.
That's what a
I
real
wanna-
patriot does. Are you a
I
real
want to
patriot?
feel the personal touch, the personal connection.
The
It's
real
like, it tells me
America.
Hey, look, it's like he says on his show. He's breaking containment. Strap in and strap on. He's going to Uranus and beyond. That's his catchphrase.
something about
Wiping
each
each other's
actually.
ass.
It's pretty funny.
Why aren't you tickling my butthole? Come on, you got
I did
this,
that when I was a Navy SEAL. I wiped a lot of asses. It was frankly, it was my civic duty. It was what I would do as a real patriot.
Don Flurgandy.
Yeah, dude, he's great. Channel 4.
He's been popping off in the past couple weeks.
Follow him back.
Bro, is the quartering back on
He
Twitter?
followed you?
Yeah, he's already got. He was following me.
Fuck.
Damn.
Oh, you want to talk about a follow?
Yeah, if you got into the ground floor of Don Flurgandy, you're a millionaire now. Like in that first 1,000 subscribers, it's too late now to buy the stocks. All right, sorry, I was looking for a chat that somebody said. It wasn't the get on the ground floor one though, but it was around here somewhere. Try and find it. While I play.
Here we go.
Look who follows
Oh,
me.
he follows me! He follows me!
Not
Let's go!
What about 3-year Letterman?
Oh,
That's the greatest
let me
account
look.
on Twitter right there.
That actually is legitimately like a huge.
This is the greatest.
3-year
account.
Letterman does not follow me.
Yeah, 3-year Letterman is a legend, dude.
But
This is the
Don
best
Flurgandy
follow.
follows me. Let's fucking go.
You know that I went
Says
serious
not to
on
flex,
YouTube.
but I got DMs with Don Flurgandy. Dermy will DM me. Just
All right, that's it. That's all we need to see from that. There was a chat. I can't find it. The chat was moving too quick. We have about 700 people on YouTube for an early morning Monday stream. How many of them are on Kick? 148. Make sure you hit those Bs. Make sure you hit those likes. It helps the show get out there. We lost about 50 when I was fixing my internet, but fortunately, the loyal people were still remaining. But there was a comment I was looking for, and someone was like, panel shows suck. What are we thinking about panel shows, chat? Are we pro panels or anti panels? I think the problem with panels is there's like a diminishing return on the amount of people you can have on one show. I know that there's some very, very successful panel shows, obviously, but I think like there's I think in the internet sort of format, you really only have 4 people, I think, is the max you can do. You can have like 9 people on a show or like whatever you want, like 12 or something. I'm not sure how much Streamline allows. But it seems like there's only ever 4 people you can even make sense of or listen to. And usually like they always dominate the conversation anyway. So you just got a lot of people like sitting in the background being cheerleaders. So I think like I'm pro panel shows, but after you're getting like 4 or 5 people, I think there's time to cut back. You need to make some edits there for it's a nice succinct conversation.
I'm gonna be like, dude, you'll never guess. This person DM'd me. They're coming on my show, and I'm like, hey, good job, man. I'm happy for.
All right, that was the end of that one. Sorry, I keep playing it. Now I think I saw Copez TV, or Corpez TV. I'll follow him back. There we go. Following him back now. He had this clip. This is actually Don Flurgan. Like, look at that. Speak of the devil. Let's see what he has to say.
Goes. I mean, this is what Camelcast and all these other idiots want.
So Jeremy's just handing out freebies to Yellow Flash and Camelcast to allow them to grift for another few shows and get a bunch of money because he's like naming exactly who he's mad at. And he only really mentions people that if they think they've got like a big audience as well, by the way. He's trying to name drop, even if he's just name dropping his enemy.
That's nothing. People are just confused. They thought you owned a full coffee factory rather than using a partner facility. No, they weren't confused.
This is such bullshit. Jeremy's been saying for years, I think Donald's about to say this as well, that he owned an entire facility. He owned the beans. He was grabbing them one piece by piece, bringing out. He was personally roasting them. He was personally he was doing all this stuff. Obviously, that's a little bit of guilt in the lily. But no, he said he owned the factory. He said he had people on payroll, and now it's all the just contractors. He doesn't even have a K-Cup machine. The K-Cup machine is honestly the biggest grift and tantamount to fraud, in my opinion. Because he said he had to get, $80,000 on credit card or from donations to buy this K-Cup machine. And he said he owned the K-Cup machine. But then, lo and behold, he didn't get the K-Cup machine because, oh, wait, you need to get a food-grade air compressor. I guess you can't just use your ass anymore, Jeremy. That's not food grade.
They weren't.
What? Yeah. Say that again.
I'd rather than using nothing. People are just confused. They thought you owned a full coffee.
No, so, okay, that's an easy mistake to make. He took out a $300,000 line of credit on his credit card with like 7% interest or something. But the K-Cup machine in particular, I think, was just $80,000.
I'd rather than using a partner facility. No, they weren't confused. They weren't.
You're a liar. That is exactly what you said. Hold on. And I'm going to bring it up because I separated it. I put it in a separate clip.
By the way, like, even though I keep promising that I'm moving, I am moving soon. Okay. The move is happening. It's just, good things take time. 2 more weeks. A long time ago, I said it doesn't really matter what your background is on a stream. And I do kind of stand by that. But the one caveat to this is you have a theme. And I really like Don Flurgandy's theme. So I'm going to think up my own theme. And when I come back with I'm going to have a new studio chat. I'm not going to grift for it because I'm not a piece of shit. But I'm going to have something. Maybe not like this, but maybe something different. Maybe I'll have like a little, I don't know, something. I'll have something. I'll figure it out. Okay.
Just in case.
No, I'm not getting fucking deported. Stop saying that.
There's a big difference between what I do and what most everyone else does.
Yeah, we could get the Warhammer theme maybe. I want to go for a retro tech theme actually. Like 80s style retro futurism is what I'm thinking. But nobody's ever seen that before. Oh, a Blade Runner theme on a stream? Wow, breaking new ground here. What a brave stance I'm taking.
Drop ship my coffee. We roast our own special blends. We hand flavor our beans. We pack our.
I love how tired Jeremy looks in this clip, though.
Orders. We ship our orders. We handle our customer service. We are not a drop ship outlet. We're a real coffee company, and I made that investment with the plan of having something that could grow.
Interesting. So say that again, Jer. Say that one more time.
I'd rather than use as nothing. People are just confused. They thought you owned a full coffee factory rather than using a partner facility.
He said he owned a factory. He said it was his.
No, they weren't confused.
No, like we weren't confused, obviously. But Jeremy's just straight up lying about this.
Yeah, because of all the statements you've made.
Now that Sean's here, it's a great time to remind everyone to use code COPE on the Dragon's Treasure, a haven for anime and tea lovers. And if you use code COPE, you'll get a criminal discount of 10% off your next delicious anime-inspired tea or coffee. Much better than coffee brand coffee.
He loves to show them.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. The Dragon's Treasure, A tea and coffee that won't get you sick and kill you, unlike other brands. Maybe, I don't know. It could happen.
Receipts. There's the receipts, buddy. Literally you lying in the face of your audience.
They weren't. They just make up an alternate reality.
So what do you do? What do you do?
He does this. Shing. He just swipes. That's all he does. He swipes his credit card, and then everyone else makes all the money, and he gets $1 back.
So you don't have a roasting facility. You don't have a roasting. What the hell do you do?
Great question. He ogles women while he is. Sometimes he swipes his credit card on his coffee company, but most of the time it's for the OF checks private sites. All right. So if we go into, well, this is just a fun little deed. Sorry, I missed this one as well. Wait a second. Am I missing a clip here somewhere? No, I'm not. All right. So this was kind of mentioned by other people. I didn't go into too much, but another one of Jeremy's lies was exposed, and this was posted by the Mac and Cheese. Now, Jeremy said that he had to spend $10,000 on dirt to get a special race car track that he used one time. His dogs and deers got more use out of this track. But one of the things he said is he had to buy a container, a $5,000 shipping container that he put solar panels and air conditioning, and I guess he probably had an extra toilet in there or something. He lied and said that he sold this and made it back, but it's still on his property. And there's no way he can sell this. If you're cutting like holes into it to put an air conditioning, no one's going to buy that shit. So it's just another one of his lies exposed. Like everything that he does is just a straight up lie. It's really crazy. Now we got some more. You know what? We'll go into some more. We'll go into some more clips first. We'll go into this one because I don't feel like reading just yet.
Black.
Like, actually, I can't remember what this clip is, so we're going to find out together.
Black. Keep your guns even if you don't use them. Yeah, I mean, I have others. Let's put it that way.
Here we come. It's the funniest joke. Oh, I lost my guns on a boating accident. Whoa.
I mean, they're currently at the bottom of a lake. I lost them in a tragic boating accident. This one survived. This one survived. Along with my Bitcoin.
He doesn't have any Bitcoin. He said that he couldn't sleep at night because his stock investments in crypto was driving him nuts, and he sold everything at a loss. He's just trying to be edgy. Like, I'm really like you guys. I've got my guns and my crypto, and I hate the government, but actually I love the government.
Bitcoin and all my guns sunk to the bottom of a lake. A tragic boating accident. I don't think we talk enough about.
Did the boat sink because he took a step onto it?
Boating accidents. Sometimes you just want to take.
Oh, okay. So Reardon Steele with the fact check, and he says he has $900 in crypto right now. Yeah, that's from his Rumble crypto wallet, right? Trent Johnson with a 2 says, "Imagine getting bodied by an animated Mochi." Yeah, they're very cute. Is that Misty Mochi's avatar or something?
Your gun's out for.
I think I do have a Misty Mochi clip.
For a nice day on the lake, you think everything's gonna be fine. Then suddenly, in the middle of Wisconsin, a hurricane spontaneously begins, probably because of Jewish space lasers controlling the weather, and a hurricane.
Jewish space laser hurricane weather device ?
Hurricane struck. The boat capsized. Luckily, I survived, but they're all at the bottom of the lake now.
The Goy laser?
I thought I would just take them out. Yeah, get some fresh air. You know, what's wrong with that? Just get some fresh air. That's all what I thought. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, there was like one of these weird.
Is there any humor in this show? Like, his chat is infinitely more funny. You got this Rob guy in his chat saying, "'Tis the Jews, me lord."
Weird songs in the distance. Da, 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 da. And then, boom, a hurricane came. Boat capsized. I barely survived the day.
Jeremy's so unentertaining. He's ruining racism for me. So sad. Now I love the Jews.
But my entire collection sunk to the bottom of the lake.
Maybe they are God's chosen people now that I think about it.
McLeod says these people may choose into superhuman entities, really making them.
All right. All right. This is the Misty Mochi clip. It was clipped by Grand Clementine Dirt Eater. In this excellent clip, Miss Misty Mochi goes over the verse that Melanie Mack picked for July 9th. You can really see, you really just have to see and hear it to believe it. There's literally a verse saying, "Do not be an annoying woman. you'll get on people's nerves. All right, so this is the 2-minute only Melanie Mac segment with Misty Mochi.
Proverbs chapter 27, verses 15 and 16. Don't worry, I'm not going to unmute it. You guys don't have.
Can we get some W's in the chat for Misty Mochi? I thought I was going to subject my chat to listening to Melanie Mac, but she said she's not going to unmute her voice. Actual W. Go subscribe to Misty Mochi right now.
Have to worry about that. So what I have here now, there is a site that I like to reference a lot for to trying to think of the best way to say it. There's a website that I like to reference for sources for religious context, especially when it comes to stuff like this, right?
I don't know very much about this. This is actually interesting.
This is a website that I use sometimes called Logos. It's a free resource. And what it does is
is she sponsored by Logos Chat? Let's see if we can
provide. They have an extensive library of different books written on Christianity, things of that nature.
Apparently,
and
Chat has heard about this.
Like handy dandy AI feature, right, on their website. And again,
is it God
totally
Day
free.
AI?
Anybody can look this up. So what I have here are the verses that she read, and I have them in ESV version, which is just another version of the Bible, but this version is more direct and to the point than.
All right, hold on. Sean asked a very pertinent question. Gun to your head, Bible study between Nick Rekieta or Melanie Mac. 1 for Nick Rekieta, 2 for Melanie Mac. Or if you want to abstain, you can post a B on Kick.
The version she was reading. So the verses.
Yeah, actually, Kitty's right. The G in Chat GPT stands for God.
She was reading were these two that are highlighted. A continual dripping on a rainy day and a quarrelsome wife are alike. To restrain her is to restrain the wind, or to grasp oil in one's right hand.
Interesting.
Now, for an easy way to.
So basically, I'm going to break this down. Basically, listening to a quarrelsome wife is like Chinese water torture.
To explain this, I asked the AI here on the left, I said, give me a summary of these two verses. And the AI did, and it has cited the sources here. So, you know, it's pulling from the books in their library thing here. So the AI says, the passage compares a quarrelsome wife to a continual dripping on a rainy day.
Yeah, like Chinese water
suggesting
torture.
that her continuous behavior wears down those around her with her relentless, inescapable irritation.
Sean has a translation. He says, shut your bitch's mouth if she doesn't. Very interesting. Very good context. All right, that's the end of that. All right, now let's see. This is by Norwood 7. All right, now I'm ready to read. Okay, look, I was elected to lead, not to read. Things always slow in the summer, and this is a kind of an investigation by the Germinal Decline, of course, by Norwood 7. I was watching a recent Luther Morgan video, and I heard summer getting the blame again for all the shitty numbers. It occurred to me that I have 8 complete summers worth of data to check this cope out against. This is showing median views per video. The top chart is each month of the year and how a typical video posted that month performed compared to the channel's own normal at its time. So let's have a look at this little poll there. Oh, look at that. This is fascinating stuff. Oh no. The slows of summer. The slows of summer. Wait a minute. But these numbers don't look so good, Jeremy. Actually, they just look normal. They even actually, they look better than his regular numbers, to tell you the truth about it. What's going on here? What's going on here, Jeremy? Each month was compared to the 6 months before and after it, rolling, comparing each month with its own neighbors. Strips out of the channel's long-term decline. So what's left is purely the seasonal pattern. Median views, so one viral hit can't skew it. Bottom chart is the same test run summer by summer each year, June to August, against what was normal for the channel that year. 1 bar per summer. The line at 0% simply means it's normal for him at the time. Above the line is better than normal, below is worse. The results, well, let's have a look first. Drum roll, please. Get this load for a second. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Say it ain't so. The results, summer is fine. Dead on normal. Actually, it's up 3% versus the rest of his year. June is actually his best month of the year. 5 of his 8 summers beat their year. The months that generally run cold are September and October, which are about minus 12%. Interesting. So I guess Jeremy is telling the truth when he talks about how the fall is when everything goes down. But Norwood 7, he's not talking about median views per video. He's obviously talking about total views for the month. Oh, no. Nope. Even when you look at the monthly totals, summer is still one of his better periods. That actually makes sense to me because a lot of people want to play YouTube when it's hot and they're on vacation or they've got free time and they're out like driving around and stuff. Midterm will save the business. This is a question that Jeremy has posed before. No, they won't. Even if you took his best median midterm bump from 2022 and applied it to his average figures for the last 12 months, it would be 9,000 views per video bump. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's like $18. The $18 per video extra is going to save his channel. Much less than his Carmelo Anthony bump. At a monthly current view levels, that would translate to a bump of about 6,000 per video. I've also taken his own revenue figures from his most recent vlog video and wired it into the estimated view revenue card. Pleased to report that based on Jeremy's self-reported figures, my own estimates were broadly accurate, though it would still edge slightly lower than his self-reports. There is also now a self-reported button on the rail, so we've got some new stuff there. Now, the germinal decline has been mathematically confirmed. It's not going to get better, Jeremy. It only gets worse. Or as we like to say over here, if I can find it.
But at least now it can't get much worse.
But it did get worse.
All right, now let's get into this Renaissance Fair exposed Oops, sorry, that's the other stuff. Now, Jeremy has one thing in his life, one thing that keeps him sane, and that is the thought of ogling the big titty MILF. You know they down to fuck women at the Renaissance Fair, and it's coming. It's almost time for the first Renaissance Fair of the season. Now, of course, we know that he was banned from every Renaissance Fair in the country that is run by this company that does Renaissance Fairs. So I guess, hypothetically, you could go to a Renaissance Fair in Texas, but I don't know. But let's see what Jeremy has to say. There's also a Cope coffee session in here.
I hope you guys are doing well this weekend. I'm going to try to get a little more mobile. It's opening weekend for the RenFair, so that's always fun. It's very hot out, so it's supposed to be like 90 degrees. So, I'm not sure.
Now, what is 90 degrees? It's like 30, 35 degrees or something. It's really fucking hot right here now. It's like 34 degrees today.
Not very windy there. So when you get there, it gets just hot and it stays hot. And it's not the best experience. There's also a ton of...
Wait, is this true? Kat says, I know a girl who was in that video, the Renaissance Fair video. You should record her... You should make her watch Jeremy. You should make her react to Jeremy's Renaissance Fair video and record that and upload it and make a bunch of fucking money.
Chores around the house because I've, kind of been laid up the last week or so. Then I should probably try to like muscle my way through a little bit. Yard work, things like that. It'll be interesting.
It won't be interesting.
It'll be interesting.
No, it won't.
Nonetheless.
Huh?
Yeah, it's also a lot of walk.
What? How many nonetheless was that?
Yard work. It'll be interesting. Nonetheless. Yeah, it's also a lot of walking, so I'm going to see, I've got lawn care to do today. We'll see exactly how things are,
One of the things I've been following, this is kind of not related, but it's making me think about it now, is the Quebblecop. And how he destroyed his entire career, and he tried to replace his entire persona with an AI, and he had the AI Quibblecop, and everyone hates him now. And now he makes $2 a month on his channel, and he's got it's 14 million subscribers. It's a really interesting case study in an absolute YouTube failure. The thing is, even an AI, if this was AI Jeremy, it would be doing better than this, because at least the AI can keep talking and without repeating itself over and over and over again, and ums and ahs and sniffing.
Oh, how things are going. Protein via mutton and meat. The go-to meal there is the shepherd's pie.
Jesus, don't. I don't want to think about shepherd's pie with Jeremy around. That's what his underwear looks like. Like someone sat on a shepherd's pie.
That's a number one thing. That's always good there. Filling, affordable. Don't get sucked into the turkey legs. The turkey legs are not good value. I know they're funny to see and funny to take your picture with, but
a lot of backlash for the shepherd pie comment. I actually really like shepherd's pie too.
They've always ended up being really dry for me, and they're expensive. Viking week, a RenFair, yeah, nice. Ohio RenFair is a good one. A turkey leg every 5 years, so just remember that they used to be good and not dry as shit. That's exactly right. See, you know. Every once in a while, you're like, oh, I'll get this. And then you're like, oh, they're dry as shit.
No.
I mean, I think that's just because they have to cook them, in advance and they sit under a heat lamp or whatever. But everything else there is delicious. Just a bunch of smelly, disgusting.
I was going to make that same comment, G.I. Joey, about dryness and the consistency and appearance of a turkey leg. But I decided I would think better of it.
Losers. No, it's not. Dude, everybody that goes to RenFair is cool.
Now, not only did he make a video going to the Renaissance Fair and stalking on women and children and talking out loud while he was creeping on them and going back to boob shops and setting his shoulder, like his camera over his shoulder to try and get down people's tits. He was also at the Renaissance Fair making fun of every person that he saw. Like, he's like, oh my God, there's a blue hair person. There's a black person. Like, what do you mean everyone that goes to the Renaissance Fair is cool people? Renaissance Fair aren't a big thing where I'm from. In fact, I've never seen one really. But even I know that, okay? Because I've seen the Weird Al parody video where he spends his, like the White and Nerdy, he spends his weekends at the Renaissance Fair, got his name on his underwear. The people going to Renaissance Fair aren't cool, but they're having a great time. That's all that matters, okay? I would love to go to the Renaissance Fair.
They're not losers. That's a crazy thing to say, bro. Lots of really cool people go there.
Just not Jeremy.
Lots. Just let people have their thing, Are they having large battles? I mean, some of them, I go to multiple ones. Some of them I go to out of state are, they do have like large scale. Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I might get out to that one this year. Is your coffee kosher, sire? No, it isn't.
What?
It's not. I don't know why people are so obsessed with the coffee. It's delicious.
Jeremy dared people to find the coffee. Jeremy incited all of these people, saying over and over and over again, you're never going to find it. Like, essentially saying, do your worst. And he's like, I don't know why people keep finding it. Like, I just keep lying about it and I keep grifting money for people. And I never actually had a factory and I don't actually have any employees and I never paid $80,000 on a K-Cup machine that I grifted for. I don't know why people are obsessed with this. It's crazy. What are you talking about, man? And like, Jeremy made his entire career. What is his catchphrase? Show me the receipts. Actually, I have the clip, but I'm not going to play it.
It's crushing it.
You've seen it enough.
Now, a lot of people took this week off because they don't respect their viewers. They're not like me, crazy psychopathic workaholics who...
well, now, Jeremy is crazy and psychopathic. But he's only a workaholic because he's trying to escape from his life. He's trying to escape from his wife. He's trying to escape from his day-to-day. He's trying to escape from his knee pain. And he thinks if he can just put more work in, then he won't have to think about the actual reality of his life. And look, what a stupid thing to say. Oh, they just hate their audience. Like, it's just trying to like build this parasocial relationship. It's like, no, I just care about you so much. That's why I stayed here. Like, just take a weekend off. Like, one of the things I really don't understand, like, what is the point of, what is Jeremy's end goal? Like, what is he fighting for? Because being a YouTuber or a streamer or, online creative, if you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Some of the phrases are more cringe than others. Okay. But the reason that a lot of people want to do this job is that they can set their own hours and be their own boss. But Jeremy's can't set his own hours because he hasn't taken a vacation allegedly in like 10 years. And he can't be his own boss because he's a slave to the algorithm, which is his true boss, the machine god, the Messiah, the algorithm. What's the point? I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't you just do a 9 to 5? Because then at least you can have a beer after work. Then at least you get a Saturday, Sunday off. Like, what is it for? He can't even retire. He's like, most people don't retire at 44, obviously. However, imagine you shilled this much shit for so many years and you claim to be a multimillionaire and you got so scared at the thought that if your YouTube money stopped tomorrow because you got what you fucking deserve from taking other people's channels down, that you couldn't retire. You'd actually just be destitute. What was it for? Was it worth it, Jeremy?
feel a responsibility to their viewership because not everyone has every day off. Not everyone has holidays off. So that's why I work. That's been my work ethic for almost 10 years.
Like, is he trying to pretend that he's like a blue collar guy that's like running 2 jobs to support his family or something? Like, I'm a shift worker. I just can't take it off, you know? My knees are killing me. I've been working 6 days, 12-hour days. It's so crazy. I'm just like you. I wear a trucker's cap. I'm fat. I have a truck.
Not everyone's the same. I'm not saying that makes them worse than me. I'm just saying I'm better than them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But he actually believes that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Cold Friday. This is definitely a customer. I've been a loyal customer for years, but I've seen some evidence online that you don't roast your own coffee, and it's most likely white label. You people live in a very weird alternate quartering extended universe.
The JCU?
Where I don't know how to help you. Like, you are, if you believe that, then you are retarded.
But like, Jeremy says these things, and then he's like, I don't know where this crazy conspiracy theory came from. It's like from his own words. But he's the one that lives in the fantasy world. But the fantasy world is where he's like the good guy, where he's popular, where everyone loves him. Because he did believe this for so long. I think that's the funniest thing about all of this, is he genuinely thought that he was a big dog, and that also everyone loved him, and everyone would naturally rally against him because he's the crusader for the little man or something, which is just retarded. I mean, not actually doing that, obviously, but like that he is the hero here. The callers coming from within the house. Yes, it is.
White label coffee is coffee that is pre-roasted and someone just puts their name on it. That's what basically.
Yes, that's what Jeremy's doing, and he's going to admit it.
Like Tim sells, right? It's just a big coffee place. Put your label on it. Now you can still pick your blends and stuff like that with that kind of thing.
That's what
right?
Jeremy does. Is he got a big list of blends to pick from, and he just copied the most popular ones that other people had, and then he changed it a little bit. And it's like, oh, it's unique. Like, he's like, nobody who can find my blueberry cobbler. Now Javataza might have blueberry pie, but that's not a cobbler. It's different, you see. What are you talking about? And the thing is, you know when he's lying. He just like, his tail is he looks away and he looks down.
You show me anybody who's white labeling their coffee and selling it on Amazon and being able to eat their 30% take.
Half the shit on Amazon is white labeled or drop shipped. There's no magic thing to get onto Amazon. You just have to have the product basically and ship it to their warehouse, and they take a 30% cut. That's the entire business model. Amazon, apart from, I guess, the Amazon exclusive, Amazon Originals or something, they've got like some, they do have their own Amazon brand now, but essentially 99% of their inventory is other people's things. Like, he says these things straight face like he believes them. I guess it's like a Costanza thing where it's not a lie if you believe it. But he's actually... It's insane, the fantasy that he's provided for himself. Is it a coping? Like, what do you guys think it is? Like, this is a genuine question. Do you think he's just had to create this, like, safe space for himself where he's not a loser? Where people don't hate him? Where actually he's a successful businessman? The only thing that he's ever done that was successful was the Marvel grift woke trends. And he's just been living off that residuals, basically. And then through every business he's thrown into has failed. The card thing failed. The public have failed. Exclusively games failed. The coffee company. It's all failures. But he just... I don't know.
Go ahead. Find me one of them.
Yours. We did it. We did it. Congratulations. or literally any other product on Amazon.
It is a wild, like, these people have been harassing my partners, my business partners. They've been showing up at our facilities. I mean, like,
can we see this? Oh my goodness, my blue light went off. Now I'm in the yellow space. Oh no, I'm really in Asia now. The yellow sand is assaulting my room. I think it's the SSRs. Maybe. That could be it.
They want to get sued.
Then sue them.
It's not worth it. There's no there. He was copying, showing an accidental Streamlabs, some label, someone addressed in his white label
copy.
It was
Stream Grab, not Streamlabs. Hold on a second. What is wrong with this cable? A USB cable. There we go. There we go. It's fixed. It's fixed now. I got the RGB, the LGBT lights back. So what he's referring to here, I'm not sure if it's in this clip, is he's so profit-oriented, money-brained, that he tries to triple dip So the first step is he records his slop YouTube content on a live stream and expects people to watch it twice. The second part is he cuts that up and puts them on YouTube. The third part, he was trying to do his shipping labels during a live stream and he exposed the address of the Java Taza company. And by the way, obviously don't harass those people. But Jeremy, Mr. Lay, show me the receipts, has not shown one photo, one piece of evidence of these magical harassment people. And apparently he has like 35 cameras around his entire house or something. Maybe I guess that's just so we can watch the bull in 3D surround sound or something.
Cake cup maker. Yeah, no. The hilarious thing is like these people are so pathetic. They also have no idea how business works. Okay. We roast our own stuff.
No, you don't.
Each flavor is personally dialed in by me.
Okay, I believe that part. When you say dialed in, I think you just like, I'll have this, this, and this. But you know what? I can dial in my own flavors at the frozen yogurt stand. That doesn't mean that I make frozen yogurt.
You find someone else selling my blueberry cobbler. Go ahead.
Java Taza coffee? They just call it the blueberry pie, though. Like Palmer Media. I'm not sure if the message is deleted or not, but he sent 10 buckaroos. Thank you very much. I read that one. All right. Oh, by the way, I need to check. All right, kicks as well. We got some Call Me Rope sent 1 cent. And Nurse Ladybird with 100 kicks.
Go ahead. Find someone else selling out my hot butter rum. I challenge you to. Okay. I know that you A-logs are watching. The way the business works.
He just said, why are people so obsessed with the coffee? I challenge you to go, okay, all right, then I will. Don't complain then.
Is that?
I'm going to go. I love how he's like goes into actual mad mode. You can hear how much he's seething here. It's fantastic.
You A-logs are watching.
The way
the business works is that we roast the coffee and then we bag the coffee and we send it to Amazon. When we make K-Cups.
No, they roast the coffee. You pay for the coffee beans. They roast it and then they send it to Amazon. They don't even send the beans to Jeremy. They go directly from Java Taza to the Amazon warehouse. They run Amazon runs the sales. Java Taza is doing the logistics. What is Jeremy doing except for swiping? And by the way, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But just don't pretend it's something that it isn't. And I think he's using a combination of different like coffee companies, by the way. But that's my theory.
We roast the K-Cup coffee and then we get it put into K-Cups because K-Cup machines are very, very expensive. We looked at buying one. We were really close to buying one.
This is not what he said. He said, I need $80,000 for a K-Cup machine. And then he claimed he owned a K-Cup machine. So if the beans are being roasted by Java Taza, and then Java Taza is sending them to the K-Cup company, and then the K-Cup company sends them either back to Java Taza or directly to Amazon, what does Jeremy do? Nothing. Bubba Fett with a 2 says Jeremy should run BAM's marketing campaign. That would be a fun that would be like the nightmare combination. That'd be fun to see.
But there was like, I didn't know you needed to buy like some food grade air compressor that was really expensive. And so it made more sense to just pay somebody with a K-Cup machine to put my coffee in it. That's the conspiracy.
Then why lie about it? And then why get mad when people ask you if you're lying?
That's the grand conspiracy. I roast the coffee. I send the coffee 900 pounds at a time to somebody who puts it in a K-Cup for me. That's the gotcha that these retards think is some sort of gotcha.
That is a gotcha because you said, I own a K-Cup machine. I bought a K-Cup machine for $80,000.
Yeah. That's it.
And this is such a terrible example of trickle truth, where every time someone figures out another one of his lies, he's like, well, yeah, of course, I always knew that. So what else has he lied about?
That's the there. I don't know why they've so fixated on the coffee thing, but like it's
you said go find out.
Probably because it's successful.
It's not successful.
But yeah, by the way, you can go to buycbc.com right now.
Like, do you guys think Jeremy actually has made any money on the coffee company? Because he said that it's just become profitable. Now, I don't really believe that myself. Maybe like on paper it's profitable, but certainly not in a time investment. Because he's been doing this for, I think, 5 years. It is a vanity project. There's nothing wrong with the vanity projects. But he said that he was like $5 million in sales. But what was his actual profit? He refused to show. He only shows these like crop tabs where it looks like it's actually working. He said recently it just started making profit. Now, Jeremy's own words is that he sold like $100,000 worth of bags or something. Now, by his own words, he makes approximately $1 a bag. And that's, I think, before the Amazon 30% cut. So if you divide the 100,000 by 20, he made maybe $5,000 before tax. But then if you take off 30% of that as well, then what are you left with? Like $7,000, and that's over a month. Then he said he's paying 50% tax. So then again, that's another like he's left to like $3,000 a month, maybe. That's less than most people making a job in America, right? So what is all this effort for? He's like, well, I'm going to scale it up one day. How? Oh, Amazon? Well, it didn't work for Player One Coffee. They went out of business when they went on Amazon. So like, is this a vanity project? Absolutely. Is this a company? I guess in the same way that you're making the same amount of money if you just had a job, but there'd be much less stress. So what is the point? Why are you so fixated on the coffee?
Pick up some coffee if you want to support us.
And and like I said, I'm not trying to like belittle anyone that does something like they've got like a little side hobby job or anything. Like I do that as well. I have a lot of fun doing it, but I don't pretend that it's some grand and mighty thing. That's the difference. Is that Jeremy thinks he wants to be in the big boy league, but he's at the kiddie table. He's been at the kiddie table his entire life. And he's sad because it's painful down there. His knees don't fit under the table, but he's going to be there forever. And again, I think the whole plan was he was going to try and trick everyone with a bunch of Amazon reviews and a bunch of like these 75% off sales and try and sell the coffee company to somebody else. I think that was the whole plan from the beginning, and it's just not happening, especially not with this negative brand information. His only saving grace is that his brand is so unmemorable that maybe if someone searches for coffee brand coffee, they actually just can't find all of the drama about him and all the Luther Morgan videos.
It's like they'd be like, "Oh, you buy your bags from another company. You don't make your own bags."
He literally
said, "That's crazy. You don't make your own bags." Exposed.
He literally said they make his own bags at some point, I believe.
Wait, you don't have a full-blown coffee roasting facility in your garage? Exposed.
Who's buying his coffee? Basically nobody. If you look at his before the 75% off sale, he claimed that he was making he claimed that his best seller was his blueberry cobbler. If you look at the Amazon sales, it was 50 bags in a month. So he's maybe making $50 a month before tax on his best product. Now, he sold a bunch of his inventory recently because he put a 75% discount on it. So it's $5 for like a 20-ounce bag. So that actually did have some sales. But my theory there is he tried to, because we actually, it's confirmed that he was forced to put the new labels on the bag by the FDA, thanks to the Luther Morgan videos. So I think what he tried to do is that he got the call from the FDA and he realized it was going to be a bunch of money to relabel everything. So he put this emergency 75% discount on everything to clear out all of the product before someone could actually go to the warehouse and check his bags, basically.
Of course somebody puts my coffee in a K-cup. I'm an ultra small business.
But you said you were a big business. You said you had multiple employees, but now they're all contractors. So really you're just not paying for anything and just paying the coffee company directly. It's such trickle truth. It's crazy. Low temp dabs are the two. The bull is vertically integrated with Heather. Very funny. He always keeps saying these buzzwords like vertically integrated, social proof, in stock by end of July. You know where I'll be at the end of July? Disneyland. Unironically, I'm going to Disneyland the end of the month. So like I'll be gone the last weekend probably.
This like coffee.
And by the way, I don't want to go to Disneyland. I hate going to Disneyland. I've been there once, and it's gonna be 40 degrees. I'm gonna be standing in line for 2 hours. My girlfriend's forcing me to go to Disneyland. Okay, he's a Disney adult. No, but it's not even Disneyland. It's Disney Sea.
Conspiracy is so weird. All it does is drive sales.
I wish it could be Disney B.
We had our biggest month in like forever last month. We're killing it. So keep talking about it. Keep thinking you owe, like there is nothing.
Do you guys want a bonus video recorded at Disneyland? I wasn't planning on doing anything. Do you want me to lather up in sunscreen and walk around Disneyland and do a Mr. Morrow style video? Eddie Hoozle, I'm in the teacup now. Maybe I'll put that as bonus content. Who knows?
These people called the FDA on me. The FDA showed up and laughed at them. Laughed. They have no power. They think they live in this.
Wait. Let's go back. I got distracted there for a second.
Laughed.
They laughed at him.
They have no power.
They laughed at me, Jerry.
They think they live in this weird
All right, so they have no power.
Alternate universe where they're exposing something, but that's the exposed that's going around yesterday, by the way. That's the big exposed, is that I pay somebody to put the coffee we roast in a K-cup.
That's called white labeling. That's literally the definition of white labeling.
Got me?
Yes, we got you.
I guess got me? Yeah, you don't grow the Kona beans in your bathtub exposed. I mean, that's the level of logic that these retards have. Camelot and all these other people. It's really pathetic.
It's so, like, as a content creator, when someone names you, it's like it's such a freebie. I don't know why he bothers to do that. Winston the Ego Respecter says, of course your girlfriend wants you to go to Disneyland. Isn't she like 25 years younger than you? No. She wants to go there before the final year of school starts. She's over 25. Fuck off.
And all it's done is drive sales. Because every time they come in the chat and they think they got me, I get to go on a rant like this and tell people.
She's basically Christmas cake by Japanese standards.
Hey, go to buycbc.com right now and buy some coffee. There you go. Koon Diggy says, I just bought some coffee. Thank you.
Oh shit, is she listening?
Yeah, but by the way, if you want to support us and our drop shipped coffee that somehow survives insane Amazon costs and shipping costs, you can go to buycbc.com right now. I know some of these dates, they're getting better. The overnight stuff is getting better. Well, you guys went so hard in June.
This is like the stealth ad for the court. It is actually the stealth ad.
That we basically sold out of almost everything. But
no, the reason they sold out of everything is because it was marked down to $5. And people are like, well, you know what? When this is discounted almost 80%, sure, I'll try it. Why not? Patrick with a 2 says, if the FDA showed, that can be FOIA'd. Well, he says that the FDA forced him to put labels on, right? Doesn't he? Low Temp Dab says, zesty hand gesture alert. Jera zesty. Hey, look, you can throw those zesty oranges at him over on Kick. I've got that.
Almost everything's back in stock now or getting checked in right now. So whole bean, ground, K-cup.
Now, has anyone bought one of these new bags of coffee? Because I wonder if these are the FDA compliant packaging for the double caffeinated or the flavored coffee bags.
By the way, for fall, we're making our spiked jack-o'-lantern in K-cup for the first time ever, our apple strudel in K-cup for the first time ever, and our maple cream in K-cup for the first time.
Wait a sec. Wasn't the spiked what did he say? Spiked jack-o'-lantern? Wasn't that one like one of the worst sellers last year? That's why you had the Halloween themed Christmas stuff. Oh my goodness, new summer flavor. Smoked ham. What Americans eat at Christmas? I actually know. Turkey leg. Wow. Love it.
And doing a sampler pack. Don't see a lot of drop shipping. Don't see a lot of drop shippers doing that.
Well, I see you doing it right now. What are you talking about? It's self-evident.
Yeah, I discovered all your flavor coffees must be done in a French press to truly appreciate the flavors. That's true. Or pour over, or like I use a Mocha Master, which is kind of like a automatic pour over. The biggest hurdle with flavored coffee to my customers is not that they don't like the flavor. It's that they expect it to taste like, you put like those flavored creamers in there. I bet if video facilities would get some views. I already did that. I've already done that.
That was the Mill Creek roasting one. He didn't do that.
He's kind of me though. I've bought this up for him and the Jared hate a few times. He's kind of me in answers. So give him that, but he won't take my suggestions and be in good faith. I mean, there's nothing there. You know, coffee sales just continue to go up. The bags aren't edible. Well, I mean, anything's.
You know that picture where there's like a child looking at two glasses and one of them is like really tall but thin, so there's less volume of water? That's actually what Jeremy's doing right here. Is he's pointing to the taller glass and saying this is more. Because when you have more sales, but it's 75% discounted, that doesn't mean the business is doing great. Just like how you can point to the shorts and say 50 million views, this means my channel is doing great, but it's not worth the same value. Like there's no word of exaggeration here. Jeremy is actually child-minded because he thinks that big number equals more successful. Now that would be true if the number was money. But he has not once ever shown his revenue tabs. Whenever he shows like a screenshot of him winning, he's always blurring that out because he's making no shit at all. No money at all.
Edible if you're dedicated enough. I wouldn't recommend eating the bag, but these are notes. It's not like people put like So sometimes I'll get like a bad review and they'll be like, this barely tasted like butterscotch. It's like, I know
If you just eat a piece of cake if you want some cake. What is this like strudel, sugar cookie, coffee, butterscotch toffee? Oh my god!
Exactly what that person had in their mind is that they use butterscotch creamer and they thought this would taste the same.
You know how I drink my coffee? Black. Although, to be fair, I do drink pretty shit coffee. I would like some nice coffee, but Japan's not the best coffee place.
But it's not. It's like, yeah, it's actual coffee, not a sugar delivery system. Right. See, when anytime I get like a bad
Of course, Jeremy's fans would be like the fattest people imaginable.
review, I reply to them and I say like, hey, the flavors are notes if you add some cream. And they almost always come back and they're like, yeah, oh yeah, okay, that really brought out the flavor. Another week, another monster week in sales. Thanks to all the haters. Keep being mad.
How can he say that with not even a straight face? Keep being mad. Do we sound mad, Jeremy? You're the one screaming into your mic about the coffee. Keep being mad, you retard. Like, okay, wow, you sound very reasonable.
Can't wait for the videos that are like, Jeremy's crashing out. He's crashing out.
He's crashing out.
No, I think it's great. What they don't understand is every time they do this, I just sell a shitload more coffee. You know, Tiger's Blood is going by the wayside. I'm probably going to put that on sale next week and be done with Tiger's Blood and bring in a new flavor, which was suggested by you guys, pecan flavor. I'm going to try a new flavor, pecan.
Is that because Javataza has a pecan coffee? I wonder what a coincidence. Oh my goodness, how could that
live stream own the haters? Going to buy some blueberry coffee. The blueberry, the butterscotch, and the bourbon are like the safest bets. Arcona is limited time. That's amazing. People love that. That's expensive. You should sell it as watermelon felon. No politics in the brand. The next big thing is
that's actually a funny thing though. Like watermelon felon, I like that. I'd drink a watermelon felon.
I get enough money is redesigning these 5-pound bags. I don't care.
Who are these flavors for? These flavors are for children that want to eat cake when they're drinking. That's what it's for.
For them. They're very ugly. Factory tour could be a good idea for the vlog jump. I already did a factory tour. And the problem is when I do factory tours and stuff like that, people harass my employees and my contractors. Like I had people going through the garbage, dudes.
No, they don't. If they were going through the garbage, you'd make a video about this where you were like pointing at them and laughing at them. You would like Jerry. He's so desperate to be cancelled. Like he's craving the attention. What happened is that Bering was talking to some guy who I think got banned from the Kiwi Farms, and he was claiming that he was going to go and rifle through Jeremy's garbage. And Jeremy retweeted this on Twitter, and now this is a fact that happened in his real life. He's actually like, this is a fantasy that has only exists in Jeremy's mind. There is no evidence of this happening. And Jeremy's going to claim he has photographic evidence, but no, you can't see it.
I had people showing up and harassing staff because of these retards.
All right, show the Ring camera. Show that. Why not make fun of these people? Why not monetize these haters?
Going through our garbage. I'm not kidding. Caught on camera.
May we see it? No.
What are these like? I mean, this is what Camelcast and all these other idiots want. It does nothing.
This is so disingenuous. All Camelcast Cody wants to do is just talk about his stuff online and go zoom in his cars. He doesn't want people to show up and harass you, okay? He just wants to make fun of you on the internet, okay? He just wants to get his bag. There's nothing wrong with that, Jeremy. Like Jeremy actually calls for violence and deplatforming of his opponents, which is what he did to Flaked of the Kino Casino clip channel. And then he makes up this story, claims he has pictorial evidence, refuses to show it. He used to, 10 years ago, his career was literally, these bitches can't prove they were raped. Let's see some pictorial evidence of you being raped. And now he can't show people rifling through his garbage. He can't show the people showing up at his house. He can't show the mysterious F-150. Can we see one photograph? He's going to claim that he went to the Renaissance Fair, which we'll get into in a second. Can we see a picture of that? I mean, maybe he did go to the Renaissance Fair. I don't know. I don't think so, though. And I think I have evidence to prove that he didn't.
Just confused. They thought you owned a full coffee factory rather than using a partner facility. No, they weren't confused. They weren't. They just make up an alternate reality. That's the thing. Not to be a dick to you, but that's not the truth. The truth is these people aren't interested in the truth. And my business runs no different than any other business on the planet. But for some reason, they just invent this like weird alternate reality.
We see one of the things is that a lot of businesses operate on a profit. That's the one thing that Jeremy's changing. Okay, he's got his own strategy where he just discounts everything 75%, gives all the money to Amazon and all the money to Javataza, and then the rest of whatever's left to Melanie Mac, and that's how he runs his business. It's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off for him.
They're onto something because either they don't like my opinions or they think it gets good clicks.
Oh, here we go. It's because of his politics.
To be honest, putting the quartering in the title, the quartering exposed, it gets good views.
It's true.
But
because people love to see you make a fool of yourself, Jeremy, just like is happening right now, both on your stream where this happened and now on mine where people can laugh and poke at you. Can we get some B's in the chat? Can we get some ones in the chat if you like to see Jeremy exposed, making an ass of himself, which is basically every day that ends in a Y.
There's nothing to see there. Like there's nothing there. You know, mild annoyance, had to deal with some paperwork with the FDA and the whatever.
Wait, so I thought these people had no power, but they forced you to do paperwork with the FDA. It's almost as if Luther Morgan was right about everything that he said.
That's it. Everybody's good. Everything's good. Sales continue to crush it. We're going to be available at Walmart soon.
Remember, he says sales, not revenue. Because it's not about what you earn, it's what you save. How much are you making, Jeremy? I don't care if you discount everything 75% and you sell 1,000 coffee bags. If you make no money, it's not profit.
Although that's really slowed down. I had to like update some paperwork with the states and stuff like that because I ended up buying.
Now, this is another interesting, like he just exposed himself every single time. Here he's exposing that he wasn't actually the sole proprietor of this business. He had business partners. Most likely these were the other Player One Coffee people, the Meta PC people. And that would explain why he has access to Zachary's Amazon account, which he was caught on, well, not 4K, but like 1080p, buying his own coffee so he can leave Amazon reviews.
Bought out my partners. And so I have to update all the addresses with the state before Walmart, everything has to match before Walmart will approve my application. So that could take another month or two at this rate.
Two more months. Trust the plan. In Walmart by September? ? I don't think it's not going to happen, Jeremy. And by the way, once you get into Walmart, it's no easy thing. I think it was Misty Moch who had an interview where there was this guy who, maybe it was Luther Morgan. I don't want to get him mixed up. But there was a guy that had like these glasses he was selling on Amazon, and he said it was a nightmare. Like if you ship to Amazon and your box isn't the right dimensions for their shelves, for example, they will ship everything back at your own expense and make you redesign the entire cart. So Jeremy's actually taking a big financial risk here, and he thinks it's going to be his salvation. I guess you're not supposed to interrupt your opponents when they're making a mistake, but this is going to be disastrous. And it's actually kind of funny because people like Jeremy, when you tell him the right thing to do, he'll do the opposite because they just have to do that. So by telling him like, okay, maybe you should be careful, he's just gonna go double barrels right in head first. So that's the funniest thing is you can make all of these criticisms of him and he won't change his behavior because he has to double down.
Plus Walmart's really slow. But once you're in, baby.
No. If you no, that's not true at all. They have a limited, like even just the online store, not even the shelves. It's never going to, the shelves is never going to happen. And if he's a small company, they can't even afford to like pack his own K-Cups. How is he going to be in Walmart shelves around the country? No, you'll be on their online marketplace, which I won't count as getting into Walmart. Because like the thing is Luther Morgan actually mentioned this, is that his book is actually in Walmart before Jeremy got into Walmart. Because not even by intention, it was an accident. Because the guy that was distributing Luther's book, the locale book, sent it to a bunch of different online stores, including the Walmart store. So he's already there. So Luther Morgan has already beat you to Walmart. How fucking hard can it be? But no, if they don't sell, they're going to remove it. It's not going to be there. And then you're going to lose a bunch of money if you ship to their warehouses.
Few people understand what is really involved in owning and operating a business, especially a supply business. Yes, correct. You're never going to earn back.
I mean, that is correct because neither does Jeremy.
Our respect unless you actually ruin these. I don't care about these people. People that say like you need to do this or that for me to respect you, or you need to do this or that. Like, first of all, you're not in good faith, and I don't really care if you don't respect. Like I don't care.
He does though. If you watch the Renaissance Fair video, he talks about how the only thing in life he cares about is what online people think about him. He doesn't care about his wife. He doesn't care about his friends. He just wants online random people to give him head pats. It's actually the Reddit mindset. He wants to be like a moderator or some shit where people are giving him Reddit gold.
There's a reason I don't address any of this stuff on live, on like in a VOD on my channel, because I don't.
This has been going on. This is only this is. I never address any of this stuff. Man, it's 30 minutes into talking about the situation.
And my viewers don't care. The whole thing is like.
Viewers, question mark. Well, viewers? What viewers?
A total alternate universe where there are people that are obsessed with it, and I'm happy for them. I hope they're making lots
of... We have more people watching us right now than Jeremy has on his live streams. We've got 140 on Kick and about 800 on YouTube. I don't believe these fucking Rumble numbers. There's no way he has got more than 200 people in his chat at most, and 100 of them are A-logs at least. The rest of them are just like nursing home retirement homes that leave the TV channel on Rumble for some reason because they like it when they see Steven Crowder or something.
Money. But like, I don't care about that stuff. The same people said his channel's dead. I had my biggest month in a year last month.
No, you didn't. Show us the revenue tab, Jeremy. It doesn't matter how much you pay YouTube. When you pay YouTube to promote your videos, they don't monetize that video. Like, I mean, of course, right? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you? How could you pay YouTube to play your video and then they pay you for that? It doesn't work. So he's dropping $80,000 a month, apparently, in some estimations, on this YouTube promote feature, and it's not working because Jeremy is successfully shadow banning himself. Shadow banning typically doesn't actually exist on YouTube unless you do something like Jeremy, where you have all these shorts to paper over your numbers to bump up your subscribers. But when people are subscribing for the Orange Girl, they're not subscribing for Black Fatigue.
I still get people on X. Oh, your channel's dead. Your channel's dead. Your channel's dead. Oh, your career's over. I had my biggest month in over a year last month, and it wasn't even close.
He's going to say check Social Blade, which doesn't show the revenue tab. It just has the estimation based on views, but it doesn't differentiate between views and shorts.
Like, it's just this, like, how can you argue a reason with these people? They can just go look on Social Blade, which is free, and see that. Like,
you know what? Actually, let's have a look. Let's have a look right now. Not on Social Blade, but on View Stats. I like View Stats better because it shows you the actual breakdown between shorts. Although it doesn't actually show you the revenue is always going to be different for different channels and stuff like that. But we'll take a quick look right now, actually. Why not? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at his best months ever. So the last month, he had 8 million long views and 15 million. So 65% was the shorts. You know what? That's better than the last few months where it was like 85%. I'll give him that. If there's one thing I'll give him, it's that only 65% of his views are coming from shorts, which he admits makes no money. But like, if we take Jeremy's word for it, and by the way, there's no way to determine how many of these 8 million views is per bought video. But at Jeremy's estimation, he makes $30 per million. So these shorts views, 15 million short views, that would be what? I want to say just under $500, like $450. Is that correct? If it's $30 a short? Sounds right? I think that's right. So not even $500 from these short views. Now, of all these long views, we don't know how many exactly are bought and paid for, but maybe he's making a few thousand. By Jeremy's own estimations, it maybe is $8,000, which is pretty good if you didn't have all this overhead. Because that's the thing, is Jeremy's took an industry where you can make money from nothing, and he somehow found a way to lose money on that. Holy shit. What a dummy. What an absolute dummy.
It's just such a weird, like that moron Yellow Flash. His career's over.
Suffer, Yellow Flash.
Biggest month ever last month. Well, in a year. It's just, I don't care. You mean you won't listen to people?
Man who's 30 minutes into not talking about not caring about it.
People who have no hand in creating your successful business? Yeah, right. Or have ever run a business themselves. He sells ice cream, but he doesn't milk the cow.
No, we milk the cow by talking about you.
Oh, I was joking. Oh, okay.
Hey, look, if you want to just die and don't want to go to work tomorrow, take a shot every time Jeremy sniffs.
Okay. I got you, Pasta. I got you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, everybody just wants you to get involved in that stuff, but it's pointless. This whole section will get clipped and people will farm it and see see, this proves it, or this, that, or whatever. I don't care. Go ahead, make your content. That's cool. Okay.
We have permission to do so. This is why he decided he had to take down the Kino Casino channel, because he's totally okay with the content. Pletty Stein gifted $2. 2 subs. Much appreciated.
I'll just keep selling coffee, growing my business. Hopefully we'll get in world market soon. It's awesome.
Realistically, Amazon has the biggest saturation, at least as I understand
I want to
it.
operate an IT infrastructure business and use contractors for everything I don't do myself, specifically the legal paperwork and extra costs for standard employees. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, everybody that works for me is a contractor. Everybody. The only full.
So he has 0 employees, technically. He just has a bunch of contractors, and let's be honest, it's actually Java Taza or whatever.
Full-time employee that I had on the books was Maggie. Because she needed insurance.
And he fired her at Christmas. So Maggie needed health insurance, and Jeremy fired her over Christmas. Merry Christmas. I hope she was enjoying some of her the candy cane coffee as a parting gift. That should do it.
No, you're all right, Swampy. By the way, people think just because I talk about something, I'm worked up about it. I'm not. Literally, I'm gonna go outside after this and mow the lawn. I don't care. I'm totally open to talk about whatever.
No. The reason you're angry and mad is because of the way you're seething. This is just a complete departure from reality to pretend that you're not mad. When you the way you can talking is that you're upset.
It doesn't. People call it oversharing or whatever, and they think that being honest with people is some sort of own or a weakness or something.
Oh my God! Is the honesty in the room with us now, Jeremy? Oh, most honest YouTuber alert.
Something like that, but. I don't care. I don't care if people call me fat online. I don't care if people make fun of me that I hurt my knee. I don't care. That shit does not matter. They think it does. And they'll say that just mentioning it means they're getting to me. I don't care. I never think about these people.
Man, he's crashing out. I mean, he is right that people are going to clip this and say he's crashing out because he's crashing out.
Try not to see the thing about the last 5 minutes annoying yourself. Yeah, it's fine. They have their audience. I wish them all the best. I hope they make lots of money.
Oh my goodness, he actually said I wish you $1 million.
Streaming, it's fine. It doesn't matter to me. It is oversharing. The rules on what is considered employees versus independent contractors expose you to liability. No, it doesn't. You guys live in, what are you talking about?
It can expose you to liability if you're hiring contractors trying to avoid your legal requirements. Now, fortunately, Jeremy doesn't actually have any employees, so he's probably not obligated to give them their health insurance. However, it absolutely can expose you to liability. What are you talking about?
Do you think I'm the first person ever to have contract employees? People live in this weird, as predicted, this guy, your crash out is insane. I mean, what?
All right. So Mormon Yellowfash says, lol, what? I'm not a Mormon. Okay. I'm going to press X to doubt on that, buddy. I guess I'm a Mormon, chat. Get him.
First time in your life, somebody noticed your post and you think it's a big deal. I read the regular chat all the time.
Because he's got no paid super chats. Of course he reads the regular chat. He's got nothing else.
I mean, calling something a crash out does not make it a crash out. I don't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. I've got a big poker tournament
confirmed
tonight, so wish me luck in that. And then
the poker tournament is going to make a repeat. All right, this is the crazy part now, chat. Now, I think we're right up to. So the quartering posted this message on Twitter today. 90-degree opening for the weekend at the RenFair. Hard to stay hydrated with all that delicious mead. Now, I actually do have some delicious mead in my fridge. I actually finally racked my my toilet wine. But anyway, that's a story for another day. Here's the question, chat. 1 for yes, 2 for no, or B if you're on B for no on Kick. Do you think he actually went to the Renaissance Fair? Because after a distinguished career of detecting bullshit online, I noticed something from this phrase. Let's see, 90 degrees opening for the Renaissance Fair. That's true. Hard to stay hydrated with all that delicious mead. That's true too, because it's like an alcohol that can dehydrate you. It actually doesn't say here, I'm at the Renaissance Fair. He didn't post that he was at the Renaissance Fair either. I kind of instantly thought, I was like, I'm going to press X to doubt on this one. Now, if he actually did go to the Renaissance Fair, it wouldn't really surprise me, to be honest, because there's probably a bunch of teenagers working the gate. They don't really give a shit about who's banned and who's not banned. He's absolutely trespassing if he's going to the Renaissance Fair, though, because he is banned. Now, one guy was like, you need to quit drinking. And the quartering said, you need to eat shit. I don't think he went. And you know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But he'll definitely post a vlog about it if he did go. Luther Morgan says, we all live in reality, Jeremy. You were banned from the RenFair, and you're a barely functioning alcoholic that needs help. Now, there's a funny little detail. You remember how Jeremy mentioned that poker tournament? Well, as it turns out, we've got Hacker X on the Kiwi Farm says, because they were talking about how he was at the Renaissance Fair allegedly. He says, firstly, this is going to be hilarious. Jeremy, in all of his infinite wisdom, is obviously taunting the A-logs. Now, whether or not it's true or not doesn't matter when there's no evidence. I don't know why he operates under the mistaken belief that shit like this works on anyone, when the only result from this shit is him getting all pissy over the A-logs not believing him. In my opinion, that last part is where the funny kicks in, because getting Jeremy butthurt over people laughing at him over his dumb lies is his MO. So I think that Jeremy's plan here, like, exactly is this, is that he's trying to trick people into thinking he was at the Renaissance Fair, so that he can say, like, actually, I never was at the Renaissance Fair. I said it was hot at the Renaissance Fair. Checkmate, atheists. But there's actually a funny little detail here. Secondly, not that this disproves anything, but wait a second. What is this? The quartering on stake.us entering a poker tournament at the exact same time as the Renaissance Fair? A poker tournament that I understand started at around lunchtime in Jeremy's own state. So Jeremy would have you believe that he was getting drunk on mead at the Renaissance Fair while also playing poker online. Well, profit minus $50. Hey, look, when Jeremy streams normally with Melanie Mac, he has profit excesses of 10 times worse than that. So this is actually a W for Jeremy to only lose $50, but it's actually going to get worse. Let's see. Assuming the tournament start is in PST, he just entered. Now, this is actually a mistake. I think they go back and correct this. Another $50 tournament about an hour ago. Either he's intentionally playing while he's drunk. So it's like he's going to be like he's literally felt it either way because he's losing all his money on the tables. Or he's lying about being drunk. While the former is obviously more believable, the later indicates that he's lying in the same claim about attending the Renaissance Fair in the first place. Okay, a related note. Does anyone have a stake account or whatever platform they host poker? Oh, yada, yada. Whoops, take a second here. Apparently, they have another screenshot of when he went bust. The actual start time was around noon his time. Okay, so then we have return of the somehow the mac and cheese returned. No, you know what? I got to play the clip for a second real quick.
But at least now it can't get much worse.
But it did get worse.
All right, so the return of the mac and cheese. Responding to the previous thread we just read. Well, signing up for the gambling tracker paid off immediately. First, we get to see the most on-brand Jeremy gambling ever. He loses the poker tournament and immediately buys back in 4 times until he's at the final table and literally can't buy in again. Then he bottoms out on the final table, gets $35 of the 200 or so he just wasted, and probably copes himself to sleep that he got to the final table because he's so skilled. He's the biggest fish at the casino for sure with that behavior like this. And it's funny how much this mirrors him paying for YouTube ads for his content to appear more successful while ultimately wasting money and looking like a dipshit. If they would have let him, he probably would have bought back in 10 more times until he won the tournament. Then we already know he was lying about the RenFair to get at the trolls, but there's no way we could prove it except now we know factually that he was parked on his fat dumper playing poker online the moment this tweet was sent. What a retard. Jeremy is incapable of going 48 hours without getting himself owned by the trolls, plus his wife has a stink pussy. That didn't seem reasonable. Like, wait a minute, mac and cheese. No, come on now. Holy shit. Like, what is it? Why? What's the point of all this, Jeremy? Now, I'm going to take a quick break. When we return, it's the return of the Nick Rekieta segment and his 50-year war against Aaron Holte. So I'll give you a quick tax. Oh, by the way, Nick was in the news again. Infamous YouTube lawyer is mysteriously honored at Rubio. Oh, no. He got his face in the paper. That means he's winning, chat. I'm bleeding, making me the victor. All right, I'll be right back though. I do need to have a quick bathroom break. Be right back. I can find it.
Did you hear me? It is tax-free. My Zammies, my hookers, my super chats too. Hit that button, cause every single super chat I got it tax-free. Tax-free. Take out your pill bottles, shake your pills, shake your pills, because it's gonna be tax-free. Tax-free, tax-free. Tell your wiggers that we got it. Tax-free in my little tin shack. Cats flying in tornadoes. Gun flopping up and down. Let's get the guns out. Gun, 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 gun. Shake it around when it's tax-free. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. It's a tip, so it's tax-free. But wiggle. You best not fold the bullshit, because these super chats, they all tax-free. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yo, Faith, don't make me say it. Squeeze. Child support, Faith, it's tax-free. Compass Sneed, cause it's tax-free. That's right, bitch. Now kiss my Gucci hat, I say kiss it. It's authentic, bitch. It's time to gun out. Shake your gun like you mean it. Squeeze. Welcome to the kill street. This song. Wiggle, wiggle. What you mean I'm drunk? I'm sober, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe one more. So take out your pill bottles and shake your pills, and wiggle, 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 wiggle.
All right, we're back. We're back with the Rekieta segment, although it should be brief. We'll see how it goes. I had a thought, actually, while I was grabbing my glass of water and washing my hands. Not that I need to, since I do have a clean dick. I didn't piss in the cup or anything. Nothing like that. They're completely unrelated stories. Anyway, just one more brief thought about the Jeremy part is, what if he did go to the Renaissance Fair today and he was kicked out immediately? So what if he went, took a photo at the Renaissance Fair, got kicked out, then got plastered drunk and started playing poker and then lost all his money? That would be very funny. And then I'm very curious to see if he talks about this on his vlog, because he hasn't posted a single picture from the Renaissance Fair. Now, of course, if I'm going to be fair about this, maybe he wouldn't want to post a picture at the Renaissance Fair because then the ALOs could hunt him down or something. But surely he would post a picture afterwards rather than just getting pilled out or milled out the next night. All right. So there was this, can I use it? There we go. There was this news article that was posted by Nick Rekieta. Oh, sorry, by the Daily Mail about Nick Rekieta, because there was a little bit of a soiree at the White House. Infamous YouTube lawyer is mysteriously honored by Rubio at Trump gala after sordid video with questionable relationship with other couples sparked police raid at family. Nick was very mad about this. This was like, what? This happened like 3 years ago. Why is it July 9th and people are still talking about it? Let's see what he was so mad about. On the top floor of the State Department in the historic Benjamin Franklin Room, Marco Rubio hosted a lavish reception to launch a limited edition passport Making America 250th birthday. Dignitaries, celebrities, and YouTubers were invited to collect passports in person on July 2nd. Just 25,000 of those will be issued nationwide, each featuring Trump's picture and signature. Did Nick get one of these? Like, did he get the illustrious Trump passport? Featuring the first living president featured in a U.S. passport. Among them was Nick Rekieta, a YouTube lawyer who shot to fame during the Johnny Depp defamation trial against Amber Heard, but whose life spectacularly unraveled when police raided his drug-fueled Minnesota spaghetti-o-less home in 2024. Rekieta and Jeremy are the same age? I thought they were a few years apart. Rekieta, 44, told the Daily Mail that he and his family were personally invited by a friend inside the State Department, a longtime fan of his channel, whom he declined to name. Oh no. Was it one of the moderators? He said he gave the friends the details of his drug case and told them that it wouldn't be a problem. The full background check was run on every adult attendee. though Rekieta wasn't sure if the process would have flagged several, well, it would have fagged several late state-level cases. I don't know what their criteria was, he added. His wife, Kayla, or I should have, they made a mistake here. It should have said our wife, Kayla, and their 5 children each received one of the documents, 7 of it all, which Rekieta described as Trump. So the entire family has like the Trump passports. The cringe of it all. Wait, did Dankula get a passport from Trump too? Because Dankula was there, right? Oh my goodness, the special Trump passports. Those are going to be worth so much one day, these kids. Inside, he mingled with those of whom the online right knows a pros for a broadcaster who has spent several months in live streaming the Tyler Robinson pretrial hearing and Charlie Kirk murder case. Why wasn't Jeremy invited? He wasn't allowed to go. That's sad. All right, so let's have a look at some of these pictures. This is the photo they used for him, by the way, the black eye photo and the Kayla Goblin photo. Master, wait, taters, vile creature. It should be tasty rabbits. She really does look like Gollum in this photo. At least Nick has a bit of makeup on, like, for God's sake. All right, there's the special the passport. Wow. Oh dear. I don't think we need to read these. Did they act? No, wait a minute. Is this Yellow Flash? Is this Yellow Flash dressed up as an Akatsuki member? I think I saw Yellow Flash in the chat earlier. Yeah, I did, because we were talking about making the Mormon joke. Is this someone? Did the Daily Mail just dox Yellow Flash? I mean, I don't know if it is or not. It is? Oh, there you go. Congratulations. Look at this tummy, by the way. Hold on. First of all, they actually put the photo, Nick Rekieta and our wife, Kayla, at Anime Matsuri gaming event during, like, didn't A-Log write this? Like, what are you doing? Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. So this is Yellow Flash, is it then? Who's this? Is that what is it? Hirohei or someone or something like that? I don't know. I don't know who this guy is. Wait, this is like a Rekietalaw bourbon whiskey thing? That's a tummy, though. That's a real tummy. Oh, no. So funny. It's like a flashback episode. It's Attorney... Oh, it's Attorney Tom? Okay, my mistake. Sorry. Let me see. Should we actually read these? Let's see. Did they actually mention that he got his daughter tested positive? Let's have a look. In a stunning reversal for a man who just a year earlier stood in Wilmar, Minnesota courtroom and to be sentenced over the cocaine deputies found in his bedroom safes. Well, they're also just laid out in the bathroom and in the counter. Under the terms of his probation, Nicholas Rekieta needed his supervising officer to sign off just to leave Minnesota. That's really funny that they signed off of him to leave the Minnesota so he could go get a passport. He's never going to use it. He's never going to leave America. I mean, I guess going to Jamaica would be the one exception to that. So maybe he needs it for Hedonism 3. Who knows? Let me see. Officers battered down his door in Spicer, Minnesota on May 2024. Was it really that? I thought it was more. I thought it was like 2 years ago. Wait, no, that is 2 years ago. I'm retarded. He found 26 grams of cocaine, 8 ketamine tablets, a digital scale with a Sig Sauer AR rifle, several magazines, with his 4 children inside the house. He was initially charged with a felony second-level drug possession punishable by up to 25 years, along with the counts of child endangerment and possessing firearms as a drug user. The 2 counts were dropped when he pled guilty in January 2025. His wife's and also April's were dropped. All right. Let's see. All right. We'll probably skip through the rest of this. I just want to see if there's anything funny. I think that was the funniest part, though. It was just kind of entertaining. What is it? Wait, what is this? Inside the master suite, investigators cataloged snort tubes, a cocaine scooper, a $100 bill dusted with residue, baggies of white powder locked in a safe, spent shell casings on a nightstand. Deputies also noted sores on the arms and said they were consistent with drug use. Now, of course, he claims he never injected. I actually don't think he injected anything. I think he was just scratching because he was a junkie. Okay. A detective who trolls Rekieta's live streams to more than his 400,000 subscribers. Does he still have 4,000 subscribers? I thought he dipped under. Or he's very close to it, right? Told a judge that the judge had visibly deteriorated on camera, returning from the bathroom with white powdery substance on his nose. Yeah. You know, he actually still claims that wasn't cocaine on his nose. Like, what would it be then? Looks like they don't mention his daughter testing positive, though. Seems like an admission. His law license expired. All right, that's about that. All right, so now, actually, let me check. Let me check. I'm curious if he's under 400,000. Let me see. I know that he's like struggling to get over 400 or 500 people on his live streams. It must be rough. He currently has 404. Oh no, 404 viewers not found. 404,000. So he's 4,000 away. Maybe Turtle Boy can save him from going under 400,000 subscribers. Who knows? He was so close. He was so close. All right. This is a 3-minute clip though, because he's gonna like. This is the thing: is I make fun of Rekieta, and I know it's a bit of an easy target, and I hate to punch down on small channels because he's just doing he's just grinding. It's very difficult and everything. But he sometimes a broken crock is right twice a day, and he's gonna say something very true here about how Rumble is a piece of shit website. Let's listen, and I'm always ears to hear that.
Your guys' contributions and shit are how the show has always been funded, except for that, year from Rumble. Obviously, that was a little bit different. And I say this truly. I really wish I had not done the contract in that way. I really do.
Now, he was begging Rumble. He's currently begging Rumble to try and get like a special segment where it's like the live stream watch channel, because he thinks that if he can make like a new goldfish bowl where he's the biggest fish in the bowl, he'll be successful again. But like hypothetically, if Rumble did make like a watching live court drama TV channels, it would instantly be flooded by all the really successful lawyers that just have already dominated that space. There are channels out there with less than 1,000 subscribers or close to it that are doubling Rekieta's numbers. He is so far removed from being the cutting edge of this, I guess, genre of media that it's almost like it actually very much shares comparisons with Jeremy not understanding how the YouTube algorithm works at all now.
Because I didn't understand. I mean, I understand that people.
I see you. Hold on. I'm going to bring this picture into the crime lab for just a second because you made a mistake in your sentence here. So let's see. Okay, so I need to bring this over here. Okay, crop that. Okay, so this is the mistake you've made. Now I'll just show you. What you need to do is, there we go. I corrected your YouTube comment for you. Okay, that's free. That's a freebie. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, he licks goo. He drank my goo. I licked his. Like they all licked each other's goos. Let's not pretend.
Like to participate in the show and stuff like that with super chats. Like I got it. I understood that, but I didn't understand how much of a part of the show that was. And I do really think that that the contract with Rumble and my decreased attention to those things impacted people's ability to interact with the show, and it became something different than it was. So,
yeah, it was once a show that hundreds of thousands of people watched, and then it turned into this tiny hedonistic party where you flirted with 50-year-old wine mums that was showing their tits on locals. And some of them were men pretending to be 50-year-old wine mums. Oh, Mandy, you came and you gave me a boner, but you were a troon, oh, Mandy.
So,
oh, shit, didn't I say at the beginning I wasn't going to sing? Fuck.
That's all just to say that I really appreciate that you guys do those contributions. They do
Give me money, please.
Not have
give me money, please.
Like Israeli money or whatever it is coming in to control anything. And
did the Jewish weather machine device turn off Rekieta's views and money as well?
They let us do this show the way we do the show. Us being me and you, it's symbiotic that way.
By the way, if you think the glasses look stupid, you are correct. The reason he does this is because he was too distracted by his squirrely eyes looking around at everything, reading chat, that it thought he made him look less confident. So he put on these glasses. This is actually the deepest law behind the glasses. Now, reflective glasses and a live stream are a match made in hell, and one day will certainly betray him when he forgets to wear pants or something. And I guess the reflection could never mind. You know what I mean.
And we all we get to have a little bit more fun with it. Rumble is great, but if you stream to YouTube, why don't you stream to Kick? I cannot get the identity verification on Kick to work.
He's old. He can't figure out how to monetize. Like, do you know how long it took me to monetize my Kick channel? I got my stream taken down by Jeremy when we were covering the, what was it? It was when we were talking about the bull. It was the cuck story, I think. within 48 hours, I think it was actually 24 hours, I DM'd Kick and they monetized and pardoned me immediately. And then they told me how to connect my Stripe account to it, and it was finished. It's so easy. Even a muckle-dragging mongoloid like an IRL streamer can figure this out on Kick, but somehow Nick can't figure this out. Now, apparently he's going to claim it's because his ID, like his driver's license, is so different from his face. Like the cocaine has morphed his face. He has a different physiognomy or something. I use my driver's license, which is like 15 years old, from a different country that I don't even live in, and it worked. It just works. This is what I love about Kick. Kick is a fantastic site, and it's crazy because we had about when we were about to go into the quartering, we were finishing the quartering segment. We had almost 900 people. I mentioned Rekieta. We lost like 200 people. That's fine. I understand it. It always happens anyway. Okay, he's not a draw anymore. That's why I don't even bother putting him in the headlines, basically. But Kick with only I think we've got like 130 people over on Kick right now. It rivals how much money I make on YouTube, even though YouTube has like 5 times the audience. Kick is a major powerhouse and it's fantastic. And it was really a blessing in disguise that I got that strike one day. Like, holy shit, I could not imagine how much support the community has had. And it is, I've got like a DMs with like these Kick team and everything. And every once a week they message me and they're just like, yo, how's it going? Everything good? And I'm just like, this is crazy. You guys just talk to me? And they're like, yeah, let us know if you've got any problems. They actually interact with you. It is insane. But for some reason, he can't figure it out. Just figure it out, old man. We got potentially Sean says with a 5. He need that money. He really, really do. He's got that internet bill, power bill, violin lesson bill. It's true. Now, guys, you said you wanted the Locals Wine Mum segment, but I'm not seeing the support. I promised I'd take our wife to Hedonism 3. It's her dream to get blacked again. But I need that money. I really, really do. Actually, I think I probably got the worst ESP impression because I never actually watched his shit.
Actually went and applied for a new driver's license because it keeps saying that mine is fake, which is funny, or that my selfies are fake. So,
all right, I figured out his problem. He has to turn off the beauty filters on his phone. It's time to stop. Turn off the TikTok filter and it'll instantly recognize your driver's license. But then he'll have to see himself as this creepy, spooky skeleton that he is. I honestly believe that is the case. I think that he just doesn't know how to turn off the beauty filters on his phone, or he refuses to turn them off, and that's why it's not accepting his selfies.
I'm just waiting to get fucking approved for monetization. I'm already partnered on Kick.
Like, it's true. And if we go to his Kick channel, you can actually see what he thinks of himself. Hold on, let me see. This is actually really funny. Hold on a second. I gotta... All right, so look at this. This is the Rekietalaw Kick channel. He's got 30 followers. He's got 30 followers. Can I get... Let's bring this picture of Nick into the crime lab. This is what he thinks he looks like. Sorry. This is what Nick thinks that he looks like. Oh, like this is... I know this is AI generated, but it's like, it's, you know, that little touch of like autism. It's got that little touch of Down syndrome. It's actually this is the fetal alcohol Chad syndrome is what he thinks that he has. Even though I think he does actually have a 6th finger down here too. What's crazy that is like he's on probation though. He's not allowed to drink for another 5 years, and he's going to put whiskey in his. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm sure that's going to work out very well for you, Nick. Oh my goodness. All right. 30 followers. Let's fucking go. Oh my goodness. He's going to have that 24-hour stream when he hits 100 followers. Go over and support my boy. Like, I got to shout out these small channels. You know, they're doing their best. They're grinding every day, just like Jeremy, 12 hours a day. Nothing's working. Maybe if Aaron goes to jail, he can finally get monetized on Kick.
I have no subscribers, but I'm partnered over there. I want to stream on Kick badly, very badly, because I think there's potential there.
There is.
But
it's a golden green
I can't
land.
do it.
Well, because Winston the Eagle Spectre says, not to put on the spot, but Sean wants to get verified and monetized on Kick. Would you be so kind as to walk through the right honorable lawyer man? Yeah, sure. Just tell him to DM me on Sean, just DM me on Discord and let me know what your question is. I'll help you.
Like I can't verify my identity because their automated system just thinks I'm not me. So I realized that I know I look a little different after my stuff. Like I went back and looked at older pictures and like you can see some pretty significant differences. So I wondered if my driver's license, which the picture was a couple years old, maybe the picture on that just wasn't up to date enough. So I went and got a new picture where I looked like a homeless man, just like normal. And I'm hoping that that'll work. But I've been waiting since fucking March.
But wouldn't you have already done that then? Just submit it. Like the verification on Stripe takes like 5 minutes. I actually don't know what the problem is.
Something when I went and got this or went and took the picture, and I'm still waiting for that to ship out.
By the way, it is very funny that it refuses to stream on Kick as a multi-stream until it's monetized. Why wouldn't you just do it for the love of the game?
It's crazy. I don't know why they're
get some hype going before you. But it's just, I guess, it doesn't pay right. So what's the point of doing
so
it?
backed up. They should try it.
No passion.
Please, I miss you. Melton is keeping us apart. Denounce him and we can get back on track. Hululululu.
Hululululu. No, I'll never denounce Melton. He gave me $7,000 to be pro-Israel.
Is that true? Did he actually get paid $7,000 by Melton? Cringe. All right. So now we have a post by Sneed Force One. Oh my goodness, the Rekieta thread. I haven't seen this in. I remember being a young man. Holy shit, the Rekieta thread. Nuka Dupe with a 5 says, more likely his license revoked / confiscated for his numerous and repeated driving offenses. I don't think so. I think for some reason he can just get away with like intoxicated driving and speeding all the time and like literally damaging it. Like he claims that he's not at fault for this like digger collision. Somehow he's just speeding past it and he's just like, no, it's just I'm the only one that got hurt in there. Like it turns out that his daughter's in a cast now. So when they took his daughter to the Trump thing and they got like Marco Rubio to sign her cast or something. So he's just like crushing his children like by his reckless driving, but it's fine, I guess. He hit a freaking excavator last month. He's dead. He did indeed. We covered that, I think. All right. So Sneed Force once says, pedophile enabler Moody posted the TRO, that's temporary restraining order document, to the pedophile Nobody Loves Onions Discord. And you can see that they're saying, let's bring this up. Let's see. It's going to get out at some point. I try to redact what I can to release the version ASAP so people can refer to that version. Here's the full document. So Nick is staying up late at night and sending his boys like the copies of the restraining order against... so this is a new one. So I think in September, the restraining order for Aaron is going to expire. So they're trying to get I'm not even kidding. They're trying to get a 50-year restraining order. I mean, there's no way that anyone in this situation, except for the children maybe, will be alive in 50 years. Certainly not Kayla, Nick, or Aaron. They've got about 10 years left in the max. But you can see here, I believe this has been redacted. Yes, we're good. Yes, all of the children have been redacted. Very nice. So in the matter of Kayla Rekieta, which of course Nick is just doing this because he's got to get back at his boyfriend because he thinks that Aaron did everything bad. And Aaron was a naughty boy, but he did feed the kids SpaghettiGos at least, all right? Apparently this is being led by herself and her 4 children requesting that I am not requesting that my phone number be kept confidential. Let's see. This is just the regular stuff. That's all the details. Where is the meat of this one? There's some funny details in here. But you can see the restraining order. Let's see other court cases. How many restraining orders are in effect? No, and these are the previous ones. All right. Respondent made these threats to the victim as follow. Respondent has made repeated threats for over 2 years to reveal or disclose embarrassing facts or fictions about petitioner. If she did not comply with some manner of behavior that he deemed appropriate, respondent has used petitioner and her family's privacy, safety, and security as a constant and menacing threat to cause further harm, to distress her. Respondent knows, as petitioner pleaded with him, that privacy of the utmost concern to her. Respondent specifically acknowledged that in his text messages with petitioner and utilized the knowledge to threaten or terrorize her for 2 years. That's why she went to Stoney's to grab a delicious Ultimate Bloody Mary from Cheeto. And that's why she went to Jamaica to get blown out by black men. because she loves her privacy. She really, really does. And they talked about all these stories on their stream as well. Like, obviously, they didn't talk about the bull blowing her out, but it's pretty obvious when they were talking about doing the naked twister or whatever at Stoney's in Rockville, Minnesota. So let's see. The respondent took pictures of the victim without permission as follows. January 31st, 2024. Respondent took a picture of petitioner while live on the air. Well, no, he didn't take a picture of her. She posed nude for a man that wasn't her wife because he was fucking her. And then he showed this picture with his friend, was it Gino Bisconti, on live stream. And he said, your boy didn't do too bad because they were showing off the wife's tattooed up titties with the like the fucking Rosebud Citizen Kane titties. I don't remember. You know what I'm talking about. Like, it's late. It's like, it's almost 1 o'clock, guys. I'm getting sleepy. Respondent has shared private sexual images of the victim without permission as follows. On or about May 27th, respondent shared a nude photograph of petitioner while on a live broadcast with Gino Bisconti. Oh my goodness. Gino getting the shout out in the court documents. Big break for him. Hopefully he's going to make it soon. Respondent shared a nude photograph of the petitioner while on a live broadcast with Gino, who appeared on the live broadcast. Respondent publicly communicated identifying information about petitioner to associate her with the photograph that was sent. That's when he was describing the titties. Fucking Gino. Yay, paid it. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Okay. You know what's funny is, like, I think, like, I once saw a Gino clip, but I couldn't tell the Dabbleverse people apart. So I think it was the fake Gino, but they all look the same to me, all of those dabble tards. Let me see. Petitioner did not consent to this So she didn't consent to the photograph, but she did consent to getting blown the fuck out by Aaron. Strange. Why would I think she got that in the reverse, right? Anyway, it was distributed to Gino and or other persons. The public nature of sharing the photograph along with the discussion has subjected petitioner to extreme, persistent, and disgusting comments and has made immensely damaged her reputation. It wasn't so much the swinging or being arrested with cocaine or having your child test positive for cocaine or going to the swinging wife. Wasn't it like wife swap weekend when they went to hedonism too? None of that was defamatory or like damaging to the reputation because that's all, it's true, so it can't be defamation. But it was definitely just Aaron having a picture. That's actually really funny. So in the Rekieta sphere, or in the, I guess, the Dabbleverse sphere, having sex with Aaron is more embarrassing than getting blown out by 15 men at hedonism too. Interesting. Is that another win for the toe? I don't know. Is that the last photo? But there's more, isn't there? Yeah. All right, let me see. He used social media to harass her. There's a few other little details in here. Do you believe that harassment will continue? Yes. Respondent has consistently used his social media platform and private businesses. Steel Toe Morning Show. Steel Toe Morning Show getting a shout out on the document. That's a big game for him. To harass and bully women. Oh, wait, actually, I like Aaron. You know what? I actually like Aaron now. He bullies women based. Years prior, he led an open campaign of harassment against fellow broadcaster in Iowa by making defamatory and abusive statements persistently until the radio station he worked for publicly somethinged him. His first wife had to get a restraining order against him because of his vile commentary. Oh, my goodness. It's another win for the toe. His second wife, April, has been subjected to similar daily harassment as petitioner has mocked his own personal documented physical abuse of her, recently suggesting he should have hit her more so she would have learned something. It's funny because she does deserve to get... No, I'm just joking. Of course. Oh, holy shit. We get to use this anime, like, ape escape alert. It's an ape escape. She got away. She got away from the bad. It's an ape escape. April's free. Oh, wait, you know what? We forgot to turn on the cats. There we go. I don't get to use these days. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh dear, oh dear. He recently expressed gleefully that his probation would end and he would discuss his situation again openly, as well as make guest appearances on other broadcasts that he knows or experts will speak negatively about petitioner. He has repeatedly stated that he was the victim of petitioner's bullshit claim, and that he would have easily won at trial despite making statements under oath into the court that he was guilty of a criminal act. He even went so far as to suggest that female prosecutor had an unethical personal animus as a woke feminist, and that's how he was convicted. Petitioner is terrified. Oh, she's afraid of the toe. She doesn't want to get that big toe in her again. Oh, no, not the toe. Petitioner is terrified of his malignant, vindictive, and disgusting campaign against her and her children. Like, okay, what has Aaron ever done to the kids in the Rekieta household, apart from make them SpaghettiOs? He certainly didn't feed them Coke, unlike some other people in that household. Broadcaster Alex Stein 99 reported after a recent dinner engagement with respondent that respondent openly hated petitioner, calling her manipulative and evil. Seemingly, any woman that is in respondent's way becomes a victim to his relentless and ruthlessness. Finally, the petitioner is fearful that the respondent will turn his repeated abuse upon all her minor children. Oh, come on, like, just stop it. Won't somebody think of the children? Why didn't they think of the children when they were getting high and leaving their drugs around the house? To the point where, I remind you again, for the 5th time, their children tested positive for cocaine. They also tested positive for SpaghettiOs. One of these is not like the other. Come on now. Jimmy Touchdown 88 with a 5 says, self-proclaimed super disbarred lawyer Rekieta just rehashes previously litigated issues and makes conclusory allegations. Will be denied. Well, I think, like, the problem, like, get all the stupid shit out for a second. The thing is that Aaron has gone to prison, or maybe jail. I don't know. Is it jail or prison? I don't know the difference. I'm not a lawyer. I wouldn't want to be. Aaron has paid for his gay and cringe crimes by going to jail for, like, was it 9 days or something? Okay. I don't think they're going to grant this restraining order, but you never know. It's Minnesota. So, I mean, I didn't think that Nick's restraining order would be going for this long as well. Actually, I think I have a clip somewhere. Oh, I don't have it here. I do have a clip somewhere of Nick, which I think I forgot to include. Maybe I can find it real quick, where he actually talks about, I kid you not, he says if he did nothing, this all would have been gone away by now. Like, Nick is such a pathetic lawyer that his involvement in the case caused it to go double length. It really does beg a belief at how bad he was. But we'll see if there's anything else chuckle-worthy in this real quick. And then I have a clip that someone linked me, which I think is a fun detail. I also have a couple other things in here, I think. Let me just see real quick. All right, don't think we need this stuff. So let's see. The request is temporary relief is denied. Oh, no. It is ordered. The request for temporary relief is denied because the petitioner fails to allege an immediate or present danger. Oh, no. It's another win for the toe? Fuck, you can't keep getting away with it. A hearing shall be scheduled as requested by petitioner, and all recordings relating to this matter shall be accessible to the public. Let's fucking go. Until this or any other Minnesota state is served upon the respondent. Interesting, interesting. Let's see. So this is a fun little detail they found. Respondent, for 2 or more years, petitioner's sexual morality is subjected to public ridicule because respondent made her a victim. What? And made her reputation and public image his doormat. You know what's funny? Is you don't see any nudes of me online because I don't take nudes of myself. If you didn't take the nudie pictures, this couldn't have happened. And Nick himself has stated that if you just don't take pictures online, you won't see any pictures. But this woman, this virtuous woman that the steel toe is walking all over, she posted a picture of a bottle between her own ass cheeks. She posted a nudie pic from behind of her sitting at Swinger Island. You think she's really upset that her special citizen cane titties got shown to Gino Bisconti? I mean, I would be offended if that happened to me because Gino's a weirdo. Now, let's see. There's another detail here we have. Respondent has repeatedly accused this minor child of ingesting cocaine and even suggested that she might murder him. What? To be clear, respondent suggested a minor child was a cocaine user. I don't know about that, but look, the facts are the facts. One of the Rekieta children did test positive for cocaine, who may want to murder him. Child has never ingested cocaine or any other non-prescription narcotic. I'm going to press X to doubt on this because I've seen a test result that argues differently. And you haven't given a good example for why this wasn't the case. Let me see. Now, this is, of course, just a picture from way back when saying, after being, this is from when the raid happened, obviously. After being placed out of the home, the children were subject to hair follicle drug testing. All of the children, except for one, tested negative. One of the children tested positive for cocaine level of 5,000 with a cutoff of 500, 10 times the legal limit. Now, this was sent to me just before the stream, so I didn't really have time to preview it, but I'm going to trust my Discord member that this is good. Let's see what they say. I think this is an AI thing.
In addition to non-consensually photographing petitioner on his live-streamed YouTube broadcast and subsequently non-consensually disseminating the photo on another live-streamed YouTube broadcast, respondent has spent over 2 years harassing victim by making private facts public with foreknowledge that petitioner wished those facts to remain private. Pleaded with petitioner via private message to stop discussion of her private life, including statements about her private sex life in often lurid detail. Wait a moment here. I just spotted something funny and interesting.
Freeze frame.
Respondent has spent over 2 years harassing victim by making private facts public, including statements about her private sex life in often lurid detail.
Uh-oh.
Making private facts public. About her private sex life. Facts. About her sex life. Facts.
Oh.
Facts.
We got them, boys.
Facts. And Kayla actually signed the fucking thing. Well, at least this will clear away a lot of the bullshit for the hearings.
Crowd went nuts. Swing up.
All right, very good. Very good. Is it fun? Was it worth seeing this part?
A high fly launched into the left field corner toward the ball.
Oh, Hit bull win streak. All right, very good, very good. All right, that was worth it. Good job, guys. Good job. We got him. We got him. Let me see. And by the way, there's also Sneedforce 1 point out this detail. So we have a image here from the TRO. Respondent physically or sexually assaulted the victim as follows. No. It was consensual alert. She sucked his dick consensually alert. Nick kissed his wife after she sucked his dick. That means they both are cum swapped felchers, okay? Like, I fully believe that Aaron did lick some of Nick's cum, okay? That makes sense to me. He seems like a weird guy, even though I've talked to him. Okay. But here's the thing, is that, let's be honest, they both were gay. They both fucked and sucked each other. It's all fluids, like, it's all just a big mix-up. Everything's like, they went in a hot tub together. They licked ears on each other's streams. It's fucking over. All right, now I think I missed one clip here that I might just have a quick look for, but I'm not going to go out of my way really to find this one. I'm just briefly looking over Alyssa clips to see if I can find it. You know what? Probably doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Kick was a mistake. We saw that one. Nah, it's not worth it. If I can remember it, then maybe I'll mention it. But it looks like I missed it for this time. All right. The stream went a bit long. Well, actually, not that long. I have one other thing for you today. It's this body cam footage that was sent to me that I've said is really worth watching. It's about 20 minutes long. I guess we'll wind down. We can't end on cuckery. That's like annoying. So this is woman can't pay $500 bar tab, ends up with a spit mask by the Sergeant Pepper Spray. So I think this is just one of those channels that like finds body cams and then just makes fun of like women in like skimpy outfits. By the way, that's like a really lucrative field. If you just go get free domain body cam footage of women in skimpy outfits getting arrested, you can just post those on YouTube and make money. It's a secret that they don't want you to know about it, but you can just walk into the police stations and get body cams, unless it's in Minnesota for some reason.
Sir, do you hear me? Yeah.
Can't make payment. It's over $500 tab. This, that, I ain't doing shit.
That's a lot of dick she's going to have to suck.
So she needs to leave on top of that. But obviously, y'all would like to get y'all's payment. Yeah. Are you going to pay a $500 tab? If you want to, you can pay a tab.
Okay.
What's going on with you?
I'm doing okay.
You got an ID with you? Let me see it. Okay.
She looks plastered.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
What's going on with
She looks like she's got 3 titties. Like this one's like escaping from the side.
you today? Nothing. Okay. That says you might have had a little too much today. A little too much. Yeah. So in the state of Florida, when you overdrink, they have to stop serving you. By law, they can't keep.
How do you run up a $500 tab? I mean, I guess you could just be drinking really expensive shit, but like that's actually a good question. I think everyone knows that I have a very liberal, very sad friend who's kind of cringe, but I like to hang out with him anyway. Because you should have friends with different opinions of you and stuff like that. He was really sad recently. So we had a boys' night. Then my girlfriend crashed the party, and I did like I was the cringe person that brought their girlfriend, which probably made him feel worse. Anyway, we went to a really nice bar, and I ended up picking up the tab because I felt bad for the guys, and I also make a lot more money than them because I'm a nice guy. And I only paid I think the tab was 24,000 yen, which I think is like $170. So it's not a lot. That's like for 4 people though. And we were wasted. Hold on, let me check real quick. 24,000 yen to US dollars. I mean, Japan is cheaper. Yeah, it's $145 or $147. So it's not that much. I mean, I think in America, maybe Japan is just super cheap though, I guess. But it's a really good bar. If you ever need it wasn't my accountant, no. But he's also screwing me. If you ever come to Osaka, there's a really good bar called Nayata. And it's like a hidden bar. And it's got a really cool theme where they have no menu and you just ask the bartenders what they want you to make. And all their whiskey is infused with golden sansum or something. It's called kinmokusei in Japanese. It's really fragrant. But they have some fantastic fucking drinks. It's so good. But it is as classy as Stoners? No, and you don't get as good value. There's also no Naked Twister there, unfortunately.
Keep serving you, otherwise they can get in trouble because you can get sick.
Closer to me.
Well, I don't want to get too close because I don't want you to get back.
I assume there's no nip slips in this because it is a YouTube video.
Okay, closer to me.
You can't hear me?
I can. Come closer.
I don't want to come closer. Okay, I have to stand here. All right. Listen. So you can't have any more alcoholic beverages, okay? Unless you can have at this point is water. Get yourself back to, to where you can get your faculties together.
Yeah.
Build up a tab.
Yeah.
All right.
I paid for it.
You did?
I have. You can ask him. I paid for it.
They told me that you had to take care of it.
This is distracting though. Like she does kind of look like she's the chick from the third. What is it? The Turtle Ryukel with the 3 boobs.
Acknowledge them. Let's acknowledge them. Hey.
All right, hold on. I'll get them for you, okay?
No, let's acknowledge them.
Has she taken care of the tab yet?
No, she hasn't paid her tab.
Hasn't paid the tab. Okay.
Her debit card wasn't working.
Okay, because she has
Oh my goodness, she's tit-mogging this bartender. Of course she's not going to pay.
to call the bank or something to tell them because they think it's fraud. Okay.
But I offered her, and she paid Apple Pay.
Apple Pay?
It would go right through, but she won't give me her phone to pay the Apple Pay.
Okay. Okay, so basically what's happened is they tried to use your card and it got declined because they think that it's fraud, the bank. So what you have to do, which I don't know if you can do that now in the state that you're in, is contact the bank. It's not going to work. You have Apple Pay, they'll accept Apple Pay. So if you want to utilize that, that would be the thing to do, is utilize your Apple Pay. So let's take care of
She's just getting lost in this officer's eyes. He must have like the most blue eyes or something.
the bill, and then let's see if we can get you.
Well, you have my card on my license, so.
I have your driver's license. I don't have your Apple Pay. You can't use Apple Pay with an ID. I need this.
Sir, do you hear me?
I hear you. But do you hear what I'm saying?
I do.
What did I say?
You said that they're not allowing me to pay my card because you're saying.
No, they're not. It's not them.
I
It's
know.
your bank. Your
Yeah.
your financial institution.
Yeah.
So
You have my card, sir.
no, I have your ID. I don't have your card, and I can't use your card. I don't want your.
What's this guy? What do you think this guy's thinking? This guy like wants to watch this situation so bad, but he's just like being such a good boy. Like he's just like, eyes straight, Gerald, eyes straight. Like maybe his wife's like around the corner, and if he looks at her for even a second, he's gonna get the big like you know, like the what do you call it? Sandal to the back of the head.
Card.
Obviously, I would never give it to you.
Right. Okay,
Sir,
so
are you here with me? Do you hear me?
what are we gonna do
Yes
about
or
your
no?
dog?
Do you hear me? Yes or no?
I hear you.
Okay.
Now he's doing the side eye. He's doing the side eye. He's finally able to watch.
I'm wondering, what card should I give you? Can you check if I gave you a card?
Gave me an ID.
Can I have it?
Oh yeah, his wife's there. His wife's there. So he can't watch. He wants to watch this situation so badly, but he knows he's gonna get hit in the back of the head if he looks at it.
I need this ID because we have to go somewhere. You guys paying with that card?
No, she had another one, but she jumped in the pool with it.
No.
You have your card? What card are you gonna use?
My card.
Can you take your tab out so we can
I
go?
thought that I gave her my card. Can she look for it?
Well, you said you have your card.
That's what I'm
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna scratch my arm and have a little look over here. I'm not looking at this. Like his wife noticed. He was scratching his arm for a second, and he's like, "Gerald, are you looking at that big tittied drunk lady talking to the officer? I'm gonna have to talk about this when we get home."
saying, sir.
Okay, well, if you have your card, then there's no point in looking for it. You know
No,
where it's
no,
at.
no. I've got a scratchy my arm. It's itchy. I got bitten by something. It's just I got a mosquito bite.
All
Look,
right.
look, it's over here.
What are we doing about your bill?
I want to pay her.
Okay, we'll pay her your bill. So pay the bill.
Can you ask her if?
She's right here.
Can you ask her if if I have my check there? Because I thought I gave her my card. Do you mind if you ask her, sir?
She just told you she doesn't have the card.
Well, I'm asking you. Do you mind if you ask her?
Okay, here's the deal. You got to pay your bill.
I don't mind.
Okay, well, take
I
care of
don't.
that.
Do you mind if you ask her where's my card? Yes.
You don't care.
Yes. Do you mind if you look for my card? Are you serious, officer? Are you serious?
Oh, whoa! This is like she was just drunk funny. Now she's like, I'm trying to think of the Spanish words that I don't know though. Fuck. What? She's getting el caliente. Is that right?
Ask her. Where's
They
my
don't teach us Spanish where I'm from. Okay, I know everyone. Fucking
card?
I'm not
Are
going
you?
to ask her that.
Yeah, you should.
No, I
Good boy. Yeah, you should. You should. Here.
do it.
Please calm down. Excuse me.
In about 2 seconds, you're going to get.
No, I'm asking this officer. Excuse me. I'm asking this officer. What?
Turn around.
I can pay the bill.
Come on. Put your hands behind your back.
Gerald can't look away now. Gerald, do not look at that titty pop out of that while she's getting arrested.
You're under arrest. All right. You want to put your shoes on or no?
I do.
Okay, go ahead. I gave you an opportunity. You don't want to listen, so now you're going.
Will you tell me your name?
That's what I get. Come on. No, we're not going to do that.
I'm just putting my shoes
All right,
on,
please
sir.
stand up. Stand up. Come on.
Hey, my stuff is over here.
Stuff is in my hand.
No, my jacket. My jacket is like right back here. My jacket is just right back here. I'm not going against you, sir. My jacket is just here. Sir,
You know what's funny is like with the preview, it's like the cat is her face on the thing.
Back over there. Let's go to the car. We'll
The
find the
cat
jacket.
pictures.
If they find it, we'll go to the car. Come on.
So we were with her pretty much all day. There was a couple that was here that lived local, and they were basically preying on her all day.
And nothing I can do about that right this second.
What did she do to warrant going to jail?
You watch it?
I watched, but hold up.
You
My
watch?
husband's a police officer.
Oh,
too, but
so then if they approach you and get in your face, then what do we do? Ask your husband if a person approaches you and gets in your face, what does he do? I mean, I don't have a choice at that point. She already drew the line in the sand.
Hey, do you mind if I just put my cards right there? This one.
You want to put it in your bag?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, we'll take care of that.
Okay, can I just put my cards?
Come on,
here?
go ahead. Let it go.
Hey, no,
You don't want to let it go? Okay, well, you hold on to it until we get to the car. At this point, you're in custody. Let me explain how this works. Once the handcuffs go on,
I guarantee you those Karens were drinking with her and probably buying her drinks because they're mad that she was getting attention. So they were like trying to ruin this bitch's day. And now they're like, no, we were just protecting her, actually. We were just... And of course, they weigh like 300 pounds, the drinks.
you're in my custody. So at some point,
And like, wait a second. She owes the tab $500. I bet that they were getting drinks from her. I bet that they saw her as a mark and they were just getting free drinks from that chick. There's no way this one chick drank 500 drinks. Sorry, $500 worth of drinks. Even if the drinks are like $40 or something, that's like 10. That would make sense. But surely it's got to be like 20 or something.
to cooperate, or you're not.
Who hurts my feelings?
You hurt your own feelings. You got to learn to stop. You had every opportunity to take care of your bill. You had every opportunity to listen. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
And then you jumped in my face, and I don't understand why.
This is personal. That's on you, sir.
What do you mean it's not personal? It's that when we have too much to drink, we make that.
Hey, look, okay. You might be able to afford 500 drinks at Stoney's in Rockville, Minnesota for almost that price.
Decisions, and then we don't listen.
Okay.
And unfortunately, you made a bad decision.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like, it's got to be like they were stealing drinks from her or something, or they were getting her to buy. Like she was probably already drunk, and then they maybe came in and like interrupted whoever she was talking to. But then they just started getting free drinks from her, I bet.
And I didn't want you to do that. All right, now let go.
Card, that's the only way.
Let go. It's gonna go here. No, there was other cards. I was holding on to that.
Card? Why are you taking me in? I just
Listen. You don't listen. I'm assuming you don't have anything.
I don't.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Why are you taking me to jail?
Have a seat.
Are you ready?
All right. You gotta have a seat. Come on. There you go. All right. Listen, we gotta do that. When we don't listen, we gotta do it.
Is this woman carrying pizzas?
All right. Listen, we gotta do that.
Wait, she's carrying some shit. She's carrying 3 boxes of food. Just leave it at the bar.
When we don't listen, we got to do it. We got to,
She told me that she has a flight today, so she's blacked out. She's not going to remember this.
She's not going to remember.
She's going to have
She ain't making that flight, bro.
missed her flight. She can't get on a plane like this, no matter what time.
They're not going to let her in the airport like this.
Is this guy just aura farming in the back here with his biceps that are like twice the size as this fat chick's head? What is this? Like this is like a Johnny Bravo style arm. He's just like, and he's doing the thing where you push it up as well.
They'll be calling us in a minute.
I just had the situation.
He just disappears. He just shows up, aura farms, and disappears.
Yeah, it doesn't. She just gotta.
Oh no, he's in the background there. He's still aura farming though.
I don't have any ties.
But I'm noticing that like he skipped leg day. Hold on. Look at this.
Sober up.
Wait, what the fuck is this? They think I wouldn't notice this? Okay, so this is good. There's nothing wrong here. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? No, wait a minute. No. It's a glitch. No, he's got chicken legs. He somehow has he's an amputee. Oh, that'd be sad. If he's an amputee, I actually genuinely feel bad. I think it's just a funny angle.
I don't have any ties to the community, so you got to go to jail. Let's turn up the air so you can get yourself some air. I'm giving you all the air. There you go. Why
She can't breathe, Chad.
Oh, stop panicking, and you'll be all right. Who's hurting you? How? About the bill. Are you guys pressing charges for the...
The chat's not standing for me making fun of this potential amputee. I think it's just a bad angle.
bill?
He's not going to charge. He's going to write it off on taxes.
He won't be able to write it off on taxes.
I got all my hair in my face. Help me.
Take the hair out your face. All you have to do is move. All you got to do is move your head.
Help me, too.
Nope, don't get out. Stay right
I'm
there.
not.
All right. All right, so here's the deal. Why are you spitting all over the door? No, don't put your feet out. Remember what I told you. Keep your feet in. No, you don't. You need to keep your feet in. Keep your feet in.
She piss herself?
Listen. All right.
Or is it just like drinks?
It's in my face.
It's not in your face.
Maybe she was swimming or something. I don't know.
I need help.
All right, now you.
Now you done fucked up. Now you done fucked up.
Now you get no air. You stay there. Nothing. I'm not doing shit.
She can't breathe, Chet.
You're gonna catch a lawsuit. You're gonna catch a lawsuit.
That's good. I was starting to feel sorry for her. And the chat's welcome to call me a simp for that. But now I don't have to feel sorry for her. It's great.
And they'll release her, and then she catch a flight and take her ass on home.
He's not really on shit.
You have too much. You say stuff, you do stuff.
She's airless.
She ain't for no reason.
She's breathless.
Why am I here? Why am I here? It don't matter. I won't scream.
Go ahead.
It don't matter. Why the am I here? What the am I doing? What am I doing that's wrong? You're a loser. He's a loser.
Look at this cunt wearing his black t-shirt, trying to black V-neck t-shirt.
Stop. You can breathe just fine. You're talking. No, I am not doing anything. I'm not falling for that again. Yeah, I know.
Nurse Ladybird subscribed as well. Thank you very much.
No, all that spitting you doing.
All right, Chad, if you think you can fix her, press 1. If she's unfixable, press 2.
All right, there you go.
I can't breathe. Please help me.
Now you trying to spit at me?
Yeah, I'm not spitting on you.
You know, we charge battery for that. You want to spit on me?
I can't breathe. I don't give a if you take me with you. I don't care. I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
It's actually, I'm trying to be quiet now, but it's getting late. It's like 1 a.m. She's a senorita.
Appreciate it. Because you. There you go.
I can't breathe.
Good luck with that.
I can't breathe.
You got the AC on full blast. All right. Get this fan out.
I like it. They got a little note on the police card. Don't worry, she has the AC turned on and she's watching her favorite show. Don't break in the window. And she's just screaming, "I can't breathe."
I can't breathe.
You finished spitting all over the place?
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. You turn all this air on me.
I turned all the air on for you. It's been on.
I can't breathe. Please help me. I can't breathe.
All that screaming, you breathing just fine.
I can't breathe. You bitch ass. Take it to your station.
I'm gonna take you to the jail.
I can't breathe. Do your job. I can't breathe.
Hands up, don't shoot,
Take me to
Chad.
your station. Breathe. Breathe.
All right, this was like at the beginning, like around this middle part. I thought it was a bit of a dud. This is getting funnier.
Door. I can't breathe. Door. Breathe. Breathe. Let me out. Why the f is you putting the heat on me?
There's no heat.
Turn up. Stop.
It's air.
You ain't shit, you bitch ass. You ain't shit.
Did she call him the N-word? Bitch ass. Like, I've never heard someone say bitch ass without putting the N-word after that.
There's no heat. It's all air. I got it at 64 degrees.
You want to be a bitch ass.
There we go.
Okay. You ain't nothing. Your mama a pig. Your granny a pig.
You know what? I about had it with that. That's what you gonna do? Okay, no problem.
Oh no. Oh shit.
We got something for that too.
I don't care.
What the fuck is he doing? Is he gonna pepper spray?
Dealing with this. I need gloves. Put gloves on. It's gonna be a problem.
Wait, what are they gonna? Oh, okay.
She's a spitter. She's spitting in between the cracks and trying to get it on my arm. You should see the interior of my car, the back of the car now. Wonderful, delightful.
She's like hawk touring all over the back seat.
Full individual we're dealing with. She can't breathe, but she got enough time to scream at the top of her lungs. And then she's been trying to kick out both glasses, but the cage is, she ain't gonna let you get to there without a fight. She got up in my face and was like, "Oh, I took a fighting stance and wanted to fight." I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Come on, don't do that." And she didn't want to listen, so don't give me a choice. Everybody was there watching. They're like, "Oh man."
Whenever I hear the word spitter, I always think of Factorio. I was playing that like earlier today, and they have the spitters as one of the. It's like a giant worm that just spits at you basically when you make too much pollution. So that's what I was thinking of. Is she's like a spitter.
Hey, Jonah, no, don't do it. Don't do it. She did it.
All right. Do you need me to search her too? Is that what's on?
She got close.
Oh. Okay. I want to make sure that your cuffs are double locked.
Wait, what the fuck? She's like a rabid dog. Do police just have bags they put on people's heads? I've never seen this before. This is fascinating. What the fuck was that? I was wondering what the fuck he was getting out of the back. Like I thought he was getting like a sedative or something to like injection to like make you go to sleep. I don't know if police have that either, but like, what the fuck? They've just got hoods. They're just bagging her, bagger and tagger. Look at this shit. This is so fun. This is the best moment. Holy shit! All right, the payoff took a little while, but we got it. We got there finally. Holy shit!
All right. I want to make sure that your cuffs are double locked. Okay.
There you go. Since you want to do all
a spit mask, duh. I've never heard about that. I've never seen a spit mask before. In Japan, they have these big poles that they grab with people, like these big forks, basically. which are kind of cool. But I've never seen a spit mask before. It's for the spit. I mean, it makes sense, but I've just never seen it before.
All right. I'm gonna make sure your cups aren't breaking up on you, okay? Because of all that spitting? No, ma'am. If you didn't do this, that would be on your face. Okay. That's the only reason.
You don't take it. You spit right in your face.
Okay.
You can step out. You can step out.
I got you. I'm not gonna let you fall. You let me know. I got you. I got you. I'm not gonna let you fall.
You got plenty of air.
I'm not gonna let you fall.
She wanted to use the restroom, but I guess that ain't gonna happen now.
Check your cups, okay?
Take the handcuffs off.
I want to make sure they're all right. I can fit one fat finger in there. This one I'm gonna fix. I want to fix this one.
I need a fresh, please. You can put it back on me.
Yeah, I know.
I just need a fresh breath of air.
Okay, let me do this first, okay? Let me fix this because it's really tight on your wrist, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hold on 1 second, okay? Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to loosen it. Okay.
I was thinking of Lick 'em Low Lisa when this female cop showed up. Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna lock it so it does not get tighter on
I
you.
just need a fresh breath of
Okay,
air.
I'll get you that, but let me lock it so it doesn't get tighter on you. Hold on 1 second.
She just needs a fresh breast of ass, chat. I mean, a fresh breast.
I want to lock it so it doesn't get tighter on you.
You're trying to help me. I need a fresh breath of air.
I will, honey.
You
Let
can
me
put
lock
this
it.
bag back on me.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that was not tightening on your wrist, okay? And this one, let me make sure it doesn't tighten on your wrist. I'll give you a fresh breath. But I understand this. If you spit on me, I'm going to slam you into the
I'm not
car.
going to spit on you.
Okay?
I promise I won't spit on you.
Okay.
I just need a fresh breath of air.
Good.
I hope she starts spitting on them as soon as they take the mask off.
Okay, I'm going to take that all the way off. Breathe. Honey, you're getting on this.
I can't breathe.
You can breathe because you're talking.
I had the windows rolled down. She's
Hold on,
sticking her
let me
head
check
out
it
screaming.
breathe.
No, you can breathe because you're talking and screaming, and this is allowing you to breathe. And I have this down from.
Just push it up a little.
You're up fine. That's it, honey. Slow breath. In slow, out slow. In slow, out slow. Okay, slow that down. Push up a little, please. It's not sweet.
Going up any further.
Ah, yes, the straight cop, dyke cop technique always works.
Hey, that's fine.
It's actually at your eyeballs. So if your eyeballs are the one that take the oxygen, then we got problems. Slow. You go real slow. There you go. Slow. Ready? I need to look. Yeah, please. You got plenty of air.
Yeah, they invented this mask when Hawk Tour became a meme. That's why her career was destroyed. The anti-spitting mask.
What windows there? Okay. Do slow. Go very slow. Okay. That's up at your eyeball. That's good. Okay. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. All right. Come on.
Come on, get back in the car.
All right.
I need to breathe. You all agree?
The sooner you get back in the car, the sooner I can get you out over at the jail. You can be out of the car, out of the handcuffs, and that off your head.
Yep. Absolutely.
All that will happen. You just got to slide in there so I can get you
The
transported.
quicker we get in there, the quicker you get done with all this. Okay. So go slow.
But it seems like you guys are like procrastinating. I just want to go to the
I'm
station.
filling out the
He's got
paperwork.
paperwork to do, but when
I'm
you're
trying to fill out the
screaming and
paperwork to
kicking and
transport you, and you keep doing all this
That
extra
was
stuff.
before.
That wasn't before. You've been doing it the whole time.
No, sir, that was before.
Okay. Well, let him sit in there now. You scoot back, and you're going to sit calmly? No.
Can you please help me? Can you please give me some air?
You have air.
I know.
Well, then I don't know how to give you more air because I don't have an oxygen tank. Okay. But the windows are
Can you
down.
please help me?
I did help.
Please.
I did already. So, by doing this, we're slowing down the process. So, go slow.
I can't get back in the car until you get back in the
Yep.
car.
Have I seen the cops roll people up in blankets? Not really, no. I've just seen the training videos. Like when I was working in an office, you get the metal pole training, which is fun. And it's like you always get to do it to the boss too. So we got the big forks, and we got to ram the boss with the forks. They're like these like 10-foot poles, basically. Like, you know how they say like I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot clown pole. Basically, they have them in Japan, which you can use to touch people with. Although they're usually for like grabbing naughty people.
I got but 2 more things to fill out, and I can get you transported.
I'll show you what I mean.
Can you please help me?
If you sit in the
Can I
car,
get a fresh breath of air?
you have fresh breath of air. The door's wide open.
I don't. Can you please help me?
I did.
I will sit here. Can you please help me?
I already did. I did it already from your face.
I need a
And
spit.
I did it slow.
Okay, can I spit? I need a spit.
Not me. I am going to slam you. Understand that.
I won't spit on you.
Go.
This is the Japan people catcher. I can only find a short of it though, so it's a little bit short. Hold on.
Instead of tasers or handcuffs, police in Japan sometimes
Oh my
use
goodness,
a
this
giant
audio is terrible.
to trap people alive. Officers
Yeah, they've got the see. These are the forks they get people with. And then sometimes they have like these special ones that like attach, like they lock you down too. Like this one I think has like the special like it's like the snap things, but it like locks you up. So they like usually have to pay for this kind of treatment with the 2 women in the forks. They just grab you like that, like, oh no, you can't be getting me.
With just one move, officers can
See?
pin a suspect's torso or arms, keeping distance while controlling the threat. It's strong enough to restrain, but designed to avoid serious injury.
You like sometimes you'll walk into places like I walked into the tax office and they had one of these things. I guess to catch delinquent tax people.
Okay, done. Got it?
I said a free. Hold on a second. I did a spin right there.
Okay, go ahead. Straight down. Go ahead. I got you. I'll let you fall over, okay? All right, now he's going to finish paperwork. Watch your toe, sweetheart. It's going to get your toe. All right.
You see how much more? I just got a little bit left. I just got to put in the witness and the victim, which is looking back at my car. It is ruined. So you suffer from claustrophobia. That's what this is.
Yeah, in America they need to use spoons.
There we go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. You're about to get all the air you're going to be able to get. Trust me. Let's go. You're causing yourself to hyperventilate.
Help me, help me, help me. I'm in extreme pain. Help me, help me.
Help me, please! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! Please! Help me! Breathe! Can't breathe! No, my God, Jesus Christ! Help me! Help! 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 I can't breathe! Breathe! Please! Help!
You finished?
No, I can't breathe!
All right, here we go. I'm helping you now. Look at all the air you're about to get. What are you doing? You really trying to take that
Breathing all the white man's air.
off with your kneecap? It's not going to work. Oh, my goodness.
Help me! I can't breathe! 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 Hello! Breathe!
Oh, my God. It's off the chain.
Hey, where the we going?
Do that again. I'm going to have
Where are we going?
to jail.
Where are we going?
Jail.
Go ahead.
So you peed in the damn car?
I sure
No.
did. Go ahead. Put the thing on me.
I don't know why you just don't behave. I mean, really, it's unnecessary. Well, I mean, that's you. That's what you want to do.
She's leaking out of both ends.
All right, this will be the end of the video because we have to turn the video because we're inside the facility, unfortunately.
Wait, so this guy knew that this body cam was going to be requested. So he's like, "Sorry, chat, we're going to turn off the body cam." Like he unironically knew that they was going to get reacted to on. He's like, "Sorry, chat, we're going to turn off the video here."
She was charged with the second-degree misdemeanor of disorderly intoxication. After posting bail, a judge found probable cause to justify the arrest and an arraignment date was set. However, just a few weeks later, the state's attorney office officially decided not to pursue the case, and her charge.
She got away with it. Pussy pass accepted. Oh my goodness. So unfair, chat.
You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
Hey, look. She was offered a plea bargain. Either she had to pay back the judge is like, you could suck 10 dicks for $50 or 500 dicks for $1 to pay off his tab. I'll let you decide which one she picked. She got a cash bond back? She can't get away with it. Oh my goodness. Oops. Does this guy just upload like women being arrested? I think he does. Nurse caught jet skiing. Wait a second. Is this just every woman body cam? Oh my goodness. This one looks amazing. Most annoying DUI suspect ever. Just look at the thumbnail. Oh my, what is his most viewed video, I wonder? Cocky teen driver gets chewed out by, and it's just like some chick wearing tights. This guy's just, how much views does this guy get? Fucking hell. 5 million views. Look, 25 million views. This guy's made like something in the realm of $25,000 to $400,000 laughing at chicks getting arrested. What is such a joke. It's just a joke. She peed in a police car and she got away with it. Russian immigrant tries fake ID. These could be fun. I don't know. Do you guys like the body cam stuff? I think it's fun to watch one every once in a while. Woman tries to steal house with fake titties. I mean, fake deed. Anyway, Look, looks like I saw that Harmful Opinions was streaming. I very rarely get to stream rate anybody, but I saw Harmful Opinions was streaming. I'm gonna stream rate him. Stream's over. Get the fuck out of here. You're not welcome. Harmful Opinions, not harmless. Harmful. Jokes aside, fun stream today. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. It was a good stream, I think. Harmful Opinions is talking about Monday Nutrient Mash. I don't know what that is. He's a good streamer though, like underrated. Like definitely deserves more viewers than I do. Like most streamers, to be fair, except for a few. How do I redirect? All right, go wish him some love. Go watch his stream. Hope you have a great day. And once it's updated, I will say peace. See ya. If you're on Kick, you get a special ending bonus song.